want you. What's your take on that?
I do it all the time.
Now this nigga want the back.
What you do all the time? What do you do all the time? Oh Lord. So do you feel like you the one that don't want the other person, or they don't?
We just
want
wasting
you?
each other's time. Yeah, when we can get irritating each other, that's it. And I'll be honest about it. I'm the only honest person. I be feeling like this shit. So,
Okay.
really just girls just be chasing after motherfuckers that I already told them what it is.
Yes, I agree.
Some they give you around the bush and they give you
Cool, and I read that.
riddles.
If you have a
That's
girlfriend, you can buy it.
So what?
If you have a girlfriend.
That's how I be feeling. I mean, I've been there before.
Oh wait,
where like
never mind.
I didn't really want to be with somebody,
No, not like
but I can't. I wrote it out, and I mean that was the funnest relationship I had was a dysfunctional one.
I've been trying to find a new connect. And I can't find a new connect, so I gotta buy my pills from my ex.
Hey, True
But I
King,
got some
Not
new
in
True
me.
King Lou.
I'm down with a new connect. But this one's trying to make me miss on $300.
Go miss $300?
No, I made that.
So I did notice that there's some women that's like, oh, we didn't work out, so you can't see your kids when you want to. I'm gonna make it hella hard for you when you do. I'm gonna change the subject.
I withheld this pussy.
I'm gonna withhold the pussy, and it's like, bruh, you're
never about
still entertaining the nigga. So it's only cool when he show up when it's a us thing. But when it's just
I don't
something
be doing
separate
that.
from you,
I don't be doing
it's
that.
not okay.
It just be more like a fucking.
Well, why
Like,
you gonna be that?
he just don't want you, and it's okay. Like, as a mom, I'm okay with the fact that you don't want me shit. It's countless of other niggas that ain't gonna cause me no problem. So, shit, get your kids.
He don't want you, bitch. He don't want you.
It's okay. Like, if you gotta go through all that shit, he don't want you. Oh. What? Oh, who wanted? Oh, it's good.
I think that is an excellent use for my juice, especially when I get thirsty.
Okay.
I know, and it needs to go this way. Right, motherfucker. Now, anybody else think work?
Mm-hmm. So, what do you think when someone doesn't want to let it go?
They don't want to let it go?
What if they mentally let go?
I think they keep it cold.
What the fuck is that?
Wait, what?
Very original.
Very original.
What does that mean?
That they're in dinner?
Oh, they're but Keisha calls him now.
Wait, what?
Not Keisha, but
Wait, what the fuck is going on?
like you said, when they don't want to let it go. You ain't letting it go because
If you don't love you the way you should,
it's
let
like
it go.
they don't want to admit.
But what if you
They
don't want
feel
to
like
let
they're
go
the best
because
thing
it's
that
convenient?
happened, and they're not trying to let it go because it's like it's no way possible that you just can't not want.
There is
It's
a way.
like I had this baby for you, I did all of this for you, but he don't want you.
Right.
So it's nothing you can do to make somebody want you that don't want you. So you gotta let it go, but then you can't because then there be them crazy bitches out there.
It is shit you can do to make
That's just
somebody
be
want you.
talking it
That
up.
don't
Like
No, it's
want you. Yes,
not.
it is.
My husband don't want
Wait,
me to
what?
with that.
It is.
But what did you say?
Whoa.
It is ways to do it. It's the show ways to do it.
What to like let somebody go?
Huh?
To let somebody go?
No, she said when somebody don't want you, they just don't want you. I'm like, no, you can always change somebody's attraction level. You can always, you can always grow. You can always increase somebody's level of attraction for you. You can always do it.
Because once
Everybody like what they
I'm
can
over
have.
it. That's why I'm asking how. Because then it's gonna be like,
well, you know what I can say always. Let me rephrase that. Let me rephrase that.
Like, why
Let me
do you
rephrase
agree like that?
Let-
Like, good. He hella ugly.
It depends. That's what I would say.
Okay.
Let me rephrase that. Because I would say in certain cases where the attraction level drops, you can increase it, depending on why it drops.
Got it.
So
Should have dropped in the first place.
Boom.
Thank you.
I'm over
Shots
it.
fired.
I'm
Because
over it.
after I lose attraction, I do not want you anymore. Like,
you be trying to time and everything. You want them in like 2 years, you see that nigga that upgraded. You like,
nah, it's once
because
you
I can't
lose it,
forget
it's
what
gone.
you did. How
that's
you
why I said it
made me
depends
feel.
on how. That's why I said it depends.
No, for me, it's the simplest shit. Like, if lie all the time, or like, you're not consistent, or like I always got to be the person that initiates things. It turns me off.
Pay for things.
Yeah, like later on, I
Motherfucking
remember
shit.
that shit. I do not want to be with you again. Like they'll be like, "Oh, I want to take you out. I want to try again. I want to do what I didn't do. I'm so sorry." And I'll be like,
No more do
"Okay,
overs.
if you want to take me out to eat, that's cool. I will eat.
Already ate.
I don't want to fuck with you no more though."
I will
They're
get
trying to
you.
do that.
I will get you to eat and get.
I'm
Okay.
gonna,
That's a hidden
I'm gonna
agenda.
get you fraud.
Thank you.
You let a nigga.
I
don't want that on solid terms.
Shit, bitch.
Got
Knocking
to
the legs
get
open.
eaten, but
Right,
you
because
get
it's not that hard.
This is
like,
why I learned early. Don't be fucking with these bitches.
Man.
What's
You don't be taking no bitch nowhere.
Wait,
You don't
so
go nowhere.
wait, so
Nah.
Bitch,
Nah.
You crazy as fuck. You think you about to come over here and eat shrimp?
What? What?
okay, wait a minute.
You think you finna play?
Pause. I don't think niggas
And then
want
wait
single.
though. This is
I
our
don't
second
think niggas
thing.
want single.
I will sometimes if I'm already
Granny,
cooking. If I'm
Granny,
already cooking,
niggas when I'm single, if you stay over my house, I'm gonna assume we're getting up and going to eat the next day. I'm not
Okay,
cooking
yeah.
none of my kids for you.
Can
I'm
I
not
ask a
bringing you none of my
question?
kids.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question?
yes.
Is it possible, and I'm not sure we talked about it before, is it possible that sometimes your standards might be unrealistic and you
Mine
kind of
are.
let your, so you are aware that you have unrealistic expectations?
Mine aren't.
Basic
Oh,
nigga
aren't,
shit.
aren't.
No, they're not. I just.
It's common sense.
I'm
Where
very
motherfuckers
simple.
are supposed to eat breakfast.
I'm very simple.
You gonna deprive me of breakfast?
Well,
Motherfucker,
I'm
I'm
saying,
eating
like,
double smoked bacon
the way-
in
I'm just
a
saying.
cold
that's-
buster. Every fucking
I'm
morning.
looking for a
Wait,
wife.
hold on. You said you don't feed niggas when you're single. So I would assume, I don't want to get too personal.
That's why
Based on that rule, you probably shouldn't invite niggas to your house.
I don't.
Okay,
Right?
I'm sure I respect that.
Right?
I respect that. Because if you invite a nigga to your house, but you got, I don't
And you don't
niggas,
feed
I'm
me 'cause
single,
you
rule,
single,
but you got
then-
that nigga in your house.
Shit, you gonna stay single, bitch.
What nigga don't like me?
You gonna stay?
What's-
You gonna
what's
stay
our
single,
situation?
bitches?
That's what I look at. Like if it's somebody I'm single and I'm potentially wanting you, then yes, I might cook for you. But if I'm just there to smash and pass, bro, you ain't getting none of this deliciousness because you're
That's crazy.
Oh,
Ooh, I-
oh,
it better be delicious
she's
too,
a
cause I ain't gonna lie.
She's a chef, you
She
guys.
be making
Oh,
Gouda
shit, what?
sandwiches and shit.
Yeah,
Motherfucker
right.
said Gouda
She makes
sandwiches, macaroni and shit.
smoked turkey
Right.
with sauteed.
No, I posted my mac and cheese on Instagram the other day.
That's
Like,
awesome.
nigga gonna comment, damn. It look like you put both feet in that. No, I didn't.
I put my ass.
Just cheese and a little bit of shit.
See, see, I actually don't mind the not eating.
It's not
With
not
the
to
shit
say
that y'all
to
be putting
rude.
in shit now.
No, I just feel like if we don't know where we going, and I'm assuming that I am still single, and we're just talking, you're not gonna come to my house. I'm very protective of my space. I don't even like certain family members at my house.
Homosexuals.
Right.
Like, so let alone just some nigga coming over, like, no. But I mean, the first couple times you come over, I'm not gonna feed you. I'm just not.
From the start.
Well,
No,
you
that's
know,
how
I-
you get over. It's
For
already
me-
another.
For me, I like to cook, so I feel like,
I like
if
to
I'm
cook, but I
if
like
a
to eat.
nigga call me and he say what you doing, I say
I
I'm
like to
eating
keep
dinner,
it over.
and
you
he
buy
say
shit, I'll cook it.
and he say, oh,
Okay.
can I have some?
Okay.
Sure. Like if I got some, sure, because I already know I'm not fucking with no nigga that wouldn't
I
do the same
respect
for me.
that. Like a nigga,
So-
Definitely.
Like I would
Definitely.
never fuck with a nigga that wouldn't buy me.
So I
no
have to
food,
get
cook
to
me
know-
no food.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if I
Yeah,
don't,
like there's
just
no
talking-
way that I'm fucking with a nigga that ain't ever got me nothing to eat.
definitely.
She said,
You
No,
said,
it
got- hold on,
gotta
time
be
out.
something.
Clarity, I just need clarity. You said got you something to eat or cooked for you?
Either one.
Just either
Like I
one.
just feel like if I'm cooking food and I'm letting a dude, like if I'm cooking for you and I'm doing shit, I know you're gonna do the same thing for me or you've done it already.
Right.
Like I
We
wouldn't
ain't got
fuck
to
with
that
no
level.
nigga
We ain't
that's
getting nothing
like
about this
I'm
thing.
not getting nothing from nothing.
Right.
Like I can't
I
even
gotta
rely
say,
on
I
gotta
let you at
you.
least give
I
back
can't
what
rely
you
on you
said.
for
You got
the
out.
food.
Bitch, you know I like to eat.
I don't even be eating this
I
shit all
don't
the
even
time.
know.
That's all I
At
know.
least- At least give out what you expect me to.
Give me some
Put out.
quesadilla
I'm
tacos.
saying give back what you expect me to put out.
Or that
If
you
you're
can
not matching
potentially-
my vibe, then we not gonna be vibing from you.
Period.
So if you expect it from me, I expect the same from you. Natural.
Right. Nigga.
Oh, you didn't even get to say your show.
That shit
No,
be
they're not.
crazy.
So tonight, for her show
A lot
about
of times
nothing,
niggas
we
don't
have a
match your
co-host tonight, and her
A
name
lot of
is.
times bitches don't
I
match
be
my
kissing.
pocket, so
And
Oh shit.
my
Oh,
podcast
shit.
is called All the Things About Nothing. All the Things I Never Said.
Wait, what?
All the things I never said.
All the things I never said. There
And
we
you
go.
can find it on Anchor and Google Podcasts and more.
She's on Anchor and Google
For
Podcasts,
real?
you guys.
And
Straight
Apple
up.
Podcasts.
And Apple Podcast.
Our lovely guest. Let's get some.
I hate you.
All right. So, I have.
Okay,
I'm kind of curious on the things that she never said, but then I'm scared to travel down that path.
Oh no, this
Okay.
is
It's
a
okay.
little short little summary of it.
Man,
It's
stop
all the
it.
things I never said, either because it was an inappropriate moment, or I knew I wouldn't be able to stop and it would turn into something bigger than what was supposed to happen, or it just didn't fit the moment. But I'm gonna say them now, unfiltered, unedited, hate it or love it. I have an Instagram page, all the things _510, where you can give commentary
I'll
and
follow
see
you.
when the new episodes come out.
Who wants to join?
But it's always
Ask a
all the things I've
question.
never said. Always.
Ask her show about nothing a question, and we will answer with bad advice. I promise.
I respect that honesty.
So,
He is fine.
what are some questions that you guys wanted to ask women, but you don't think that?
Wait,
you
how
would
you
want
make
to
us a
answer?
part of the show?
Because you guys are guests.
When it's too soon.
We was like background
Right.
ambiance. That's
So I
what
have
we are.
a question.
It's too soon.
I am here and not here at the same
No,
time.
I think it depends on the person, because that's
So
part
I
of
have a
getting
question. What
action.
question did y'all ever have to?
I'm saying I don't know
That
how
you wanted to
I
ask women, but you
somebody
never
said they
could.
didn't want
But you never could.
no hair.
Yeah, like the women
Why
you
you
would
I don't want to be a part of it.
that you would ask a question, but they kind of get defensive, or you think they would take it the wrong way. You guys can ask us.
Try to call me, bro.
Ooh.
Um,
Ask away, ask away. You're mighty quiet in that corner over there, buddy.
See, Tascular. Come on.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, sure.
Because you back there, you know.
Well,
Oh.
is there a time? Do y'all picture a time where y'all ever satisfied?
Yes.
What time is that?
When
I'm paying my bills.
Okay.
I'm hustling.
Okay.
I'm doing what I'm
Yes.
supposed to be doing.
yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Wait,
I'm
are you-
disciplining myself.
Okay.
When you ask satisfied, are you talking about in
All
life,
right.
or are you talking about relationship, or are you talking about like what are you talking about?
All of that.
Yep.
If you can, you can answer all of that. That would be amazing.
I was gonna stick around with you guys, but I see that's my cue.
What?
Huh?
You and I.
I got a question for y'all. Why are y'all so anti-relationship?
Who?
But I will ask that afterwards.
Who
We'll
is
ask that
wrong?
afterwards.
Who
We'll
is
ask
wrong?
that later. No,
She's
because
on fire.
it's been don't ask. Okay,
Who's?
so
I answered the-
my question. I mean,
But
my
wait, you
answer.
wasn't finished.
My answer
Oh.
is
Tell them
Um,
to pass you an ashtray. when you
I am
pass that.
satisfied
Oh,
when
can't do
I
it
don't
when we get down.
have to worry about simple life things, and when my art is being expressed how I seen it in my mind, and I am satisfied relationship-wise when when a nigga doing everything he's supposed to do without me asking. Like he just know he's supposed to do it.
So in other words, actually never satisfied.
No, I'm so far. I
February
mean,
sound like you
I'm satisfied.
to a certain point.
That sound like never
I'm
satisfied.
satisfied when I don't have to wonder about shit.
I'm satisfied.
You
When everything just fall into
I don't
place
know about anybody
and
else.
it feels good and things are flowing organically.
Yes.
You happy, I'm happy, I can make you happy.
yes.
You make me happy, we make we happy. Everybody happy and chill.
That's
cool.
Because the world attacking us enough.
Shout out to baby.
Yeah.
So I don't want to attack. My home is my sanity, right?
Yeah.
And anybody that disrupts the sanity, you gotta go. I already consider you special if you're invited to my home in the first place. So yes, everybody, even if it's your first time, I'm gonna cook here. You can sleep here. Lay on down, chill out, kick back. People, it's not spending the night. It's people who
Oh, like
so
taking
be
that?
tired.
Okay. Got it.
And as soon as they get in my house and it's like they never did it before. They lean against the wall, they be sleep. They sit on the couch, they be sleep. Your soul is tired. It
Hey,
knows
my
the
God,
rest
do
of
you have any
Oh,
questions
let's
that you can
follow
ask
up
a
with your
woman
life.
that you would like to ask women?
it. I have before too, yes.
Like,
We have.
how does that?
Like lean
Very
up.
homely.
Like they
Just
just
like
come
this.
stand up.
Just
and
like
just-
this, just like this. Just like that. With the shades and the hat down low But I know they sleep because I've been asleep like that before. Sometimes it's a necessity.
Me too.
And you gotta sleep like that. But that's what I'm saying. I'm content when I'm at peace. I'm not always at peace. But when I'm not, then I have to look at myself like, what's disrupting you right now? Get rid of it. What's something that make you happy? Do that in this moment. You can't do that in this moment, then I do tapping. Everybody don't tap, but I'll tap my hand just like this. Probably behind my back, depending on where I'm at, under the table, whatever. But it's an instant chill. But that's when I'm most content. When I don't gotta worry about shit. And that could be bills, that could be my relationship. I'm not in one, but my relationship, I don't gotta worry about anything. None of that. Anything going to the left, anything going to the right. I just get to live life and let it happen. And I could focus my energy on other things I'm trying to achieve.
You're supposed to be able to do that, especially when you got a man.
Absolutely.
Implement it. Is that right?
Absolutely. I don't know who the fuck you are, but you finna get blickety black.
Who? Who's that?
It don't even, it's just the fact I don't be knowing who these is, and half of the time it be little minors on my shit talking I was retarded. I'm gonna block you, bitch.
Ooh,
oh, they use some energy to say some bitch ass bitch shit?
12
Yes, we're answering questions, Maya. So if you have any questions that you would like to ask women, you don't feel like the women that you know would answer without bias, we'll answer it. I do have another question. I ain't gonna ask that one. Never mind.
Go ahead.
I'll ask.
Safe space.
No, it's not.
It's not.
It's not.
Is this something we talked about today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it is safe space, but she's scared because she thinks we're snitches.
Huh? No.
I know it is.
No.
Damn.
Safes get crack and crack kills.
Oh, see? There you
The
go.
fuck y'all think y'all know?
That's what's up.
So, no. I do want to ask about the whole, because I ain't even going to ask that question, but about the whole Meg Thee Stallion thing right now, right?
Oh, shit. After she got shot?
Can somebody let me know what happened? Because
I don't get distracted no more, bro.
No, me neither. But
My
my thing
nigga
is,
Louis
I
gets
just,
no distractions.
No, but like
because when they said they shot her in the toe, I really just thought they were making fun of Harlem Nights.
Right.
I didn't realize that was a real situation.
Right.
I thought they was making fun of Harlem Nights. So
Usually,
I still am not entirely
usually
sure.
when I ask a
I just didn't
question,
want to personally ever get distracted again, so I never wanted to have put my energy into any of that bullshit.
Well,
This is all fake.
well,
I want to hear what usually
as
happens.
of right
when you
now,
watch
it is
question.
trending news everywhere. Like, so I couldn't help
But-
but to kind of follow.
But do you know how algorithms work, right? So,
No, I know.
So
but
I
my
don't
thing
like
is,
anything.
most
I never
of-
liked anything in my whole life of social media, right? So I didn't know about the like button. Then
This nigga's not even know.
Hold on, you don't know about that. Louis, what?
Don't believe that.
Louis, what?
As anything, I never heard of
I
it
really
like that. But I didn't start looking like that until I realized what it was and how it worked.
Somebody had to teach
Once I
Louis how to
started-
swipe.
Bruh, when I started realizing, okay, this helps that person's algorithm, and then I was like, okay, I start doing it to every people that I personally love, know, and want to see them grow. Like at first, I never did it, bro, and I just started doing it last year.
Well, my thoughts on
They
this
so
whole
beautiful. My
Meg
little
Thee Stallion
sister, we're answering the
and Tory
questions.
Lanez situation. I found out that she's been known to get super, super drunk.
And talk shit.
No, not only talk shit, but
She's
she gets physical with men. And I feel like as a woman,
If he deserved to get slapped,
no. But here's the thing.
Nah, bro.
Tory
Nah,
Lanez
bro.
got
Don't
a
just say
whole
that and
song
expect
about
not to get.
She held
You gotta talk about it.
They
You gotta
said she
talk
like
about
what,
it.
so-
Got you ready for that?
He said yes. He was like, he got a crush on Kylie. He was like, but had I known you were leaving when you said you were leaving, I would have left with you. He was like, yeah, I made the wrong decision by, being like kicking it with the bitch and being caked up with her or whatever, sitting with in the pool, whatever, fingering the bitch in the water. I don't know what he was doing.
Yeah.
However, though, if you guys are just friends or y'all just fucking and y'all are not in a, there's no mutual agreement, you can't be mad.
That's why
But
people
you
still be mad because people be lying.
You
They're
can't
not always saying what they really want.
You're
They're
trying to
saying
control his
what they
narrative.
feel
Thank
the other person
Thank
want to
you.
hear
And so
in order to get what they want from that person.
I read
Versus really
I heard
yourself.
I read I read that she
We're
pulled
gonna
the
answer
gun.
your question in a minute,
You
Maya.
let her say whatever the fuck she
No,
want to
but
say.
I
You let her
read-
twist it.
I read that she pulled the gun and there was a struggle. And during the struggle, the gun went off and the bullets hit the ground. And that's why it was only shrapnel and shit in her foot. Because she did not have actual bullet wounds, which is why she got them long motherfuckers out and that coach pad with that goddamn coat on. Because she didn't really get shot. No, her feet is out. And there are no wounds. Maybe they airbrushed them. I don't know what they did. But I don't think he on purpose. Period.
What I do think is that there's this weird place that I'm in because I purposely stayed away from this
Yeah, I haven't
storyline
really been following
because it puts me in this weird place. Either I'm against a black woman's voice being heard, or I'm against black men finally being able to speak out against abuse that they endure. So I'm in this weird place because men don't usually get to speak out about abuse. But then when women speak out about it, especially black women, it's, well, what did you do?
And a lot of times when men speak out on their abuse, it's like brushed off, and it's,
Right.
they always downplay what the man what the man went through or was going through.
I actually got shot at.
to,
I didn't blink.
okay.
I did not fucking blink. Nigga, you got me fucked up.
Me and her was at
That's
Pride
what
one
I
day,
was
and
fucking fuck.
remember the dude shot right by us, and then he hid with us.
Yes, the nigga was shooting and then came and hit me. I was like,
Hid with us. Like, what the fuck?
yeah,
It was,
yeah,
it was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've gotten a gun pulled on me before.
yeah. I've had a gun put on me by a nigga.
It was, by a nigga I was fucking with.
I gotta find it.
Yeah.
That nigga
And it was like the next day, like nothing happened. Like,
He put a gun
Like,
on me in the
you
corner.
knew I wasn't gonna shoot you.
He
Huh?
put a gun on me.
You pull that motherfucker, you better use it. 'Cause I'm telling you, if I get
This
it,
must be the day you're feeling
I was in
suicidal.
Ohio.
Because I'm gonna show you some
In
things.
the corner.
today.
No,
I can tell you I'm not the mother one. I like
I'm
sanity,
not
but that
saying-
don't mean I'm opposed to violence.
Who am I?
Well, girls,
I'm not opposed to violence either, but I can't help this.
Okay, so
My
we do
lifestyle
have
is,
a
you know, my
question.
Okay.
We do have a question from a viewer. His name is URSA Mayat, Rod 357. And his question is, what's the main reasons a girl would not
Where'd you go see?
wait. What's the main reasons your girl would stop giving it to you?
Yo, feet stank.
Where did you go?
So our co-host said that maybe it might be.
Yeah,
Your feet.
like what changed?
Nah. How long y'all been
What
together?
changed? Like, did she stop sucking your dick? Because if she did,
Maybe
Yeah,
nothing
like,
changed.
so-
Maybe she realized
No, wait.
something that was already there from the
Like his
beginning.
feet.
Yeah, that's true.
Like
So-
the
She
nigga
said,
was
like,
just
his-
a bum ass nigga from
Yo,
the
I
beginning.
feel
She
So-
just
I
don't
feel it.
pack up her pussy and unpack it somewhere else.
okay, I'm
Overnight.
overnight my life.
It
but
fucking
there's
she
too many
it
people
took
on
it
here
take
that know
time.
me.
It takes time.
So-
It take time.
Yeah, so when a girl cheats,
She
it
put
hurts.
thought
I'll
into
be
that.
fine.
Oh shit!
But
Why?
why?
Dude,
What the
fucking
fuck?
Like,
up
we
the
handle- We handle like
Because when girls
multiple
cheat,
cheats.
they cheat like,
What?
first of all, that she have to really like that nigga to cheat. bro.
No.
She ain't no nigga. A nigga
No.
gonna fuck
Louis is
I
Yeah.
stand on the
doing
chick. I keep telling y'all.
Like y'all really be making us like super soft. It's not
Everybody
always
be
because some
different.
nigga just brushed us off.
No,
our
it's
feet.
not like you
That's the
super
issue.
like. It's not
super
like,
hard.
oh, he just fucking Prince Charming. No, nigga, you really like that nigga.
No, it
What
could
you
be
talking
because
about,
nigga, every time we done fucked for
Why
the
you
last couple
choose
months,
that
some shit
nigga?
been going soft. You been cheating on me, and now
You
this nigga
fuck
keep
a
coming
nigga,
out
you like
up
that
my
nigga.
ass
You not
from
fucking
the
nigga
back.
you don't like.
No.
Bro. Ain't no,
You know.
niggas gonna fuck a bitch he don't like.
But we don't fucking nigga we don't like all the time.
A
too,
nigga
nigga.
will fuck a bitch he don't like. So that shit.
I be,
No, I agree.
I have to
agree.
believe
But
that.
okay, so I know.
Y'all not just
I
gonna
know
walk
for
out
me,
and fuck the
right
next
now,
random
I
nigga.
know
that walk
you
out.
don't fuck a bitch
How
you don't like.
I've been waiting. I've been waiting on that scenario. Y'all not doing it. Y'all not doing it. Y'all not doing it. Y'all finna go fuck the nigga that y'all know. Y'all finna fuck the nigga that y'all been looking at. That y'all been looking at.
Like it. That's the shit that hurts. Got a question.
Yeah,
Can I say something to that?
One,
Can I say
y'all
something to that?
let one woman answer, and then the rest of us saying that's not what it is.
Can I-
Y'all like,
Can I say something to that? Okay. There's such a double standard when it comes to that.
thank you.
There are women that are just as sexually free as men. They do the same type of shit. They want to be just friends with benefits. They don't got time for a relationship. They don't want a relationship. And we out there. But you see, once we put ourselves out there, now we a hoe. Our body count gotta be in the thousands simply because we know what we want.
What?
And that's not fair to us.
At this point,
It
that's
does.
my fucking nigga. I don't like
It does.
You know what?
If a
Because-
nigga, I'm saying if a female is,
If we just went out there smashing anybody for the sake of just smashing anybody, I
That's
might
her.
automatically
I might.
Cause y'all
This
not
is
gonna
what
just be
nobody wanna
walking
work
down the
that.
street and the first nigga
Nobody
y'all
wanna
like,
work
ooh,
that.
I was
y'all
talking
gonna
about
pull that nigga to the
might.
side of him.
But
I
okay,
might.
so we're talking
It's
about
been a
cheating.
hot
Might.
15
So I'm talking about cheating.
Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
I'm not talking about single women. I'm not talking about any women that's how they roll. I'm
Okay.
talking about cheating.
Macadocious, do you have a
Cheating on
question?
cheating
So
on.
we're asking men to
Yeah,
ask us a question.
I'd rather walk away.
Even though we just got off a topic, but
No,
we're
we
asking.
didn't.
Yes, we did. We're asking men to ask us a question that you normally want to know about women, but you don't feel comfortable asking the women you know because you might get a
Have you ever
bias
cheated by accident?
or you might offend someone.
I'm asking women, have you ever cheated by accident?
No, I've never
No.
cheated on accident.
Somebody tell me that.
That's an entanglement.
I'm not-
No, it's not even
cheated
an
on.
entanglement. I've never cheated on someone and
Probably
felt
a
conflicted about being with two people at once.
I feel like if it gets to the point I gotta cheat on you, I don't need to be with you.
No, I'm
Right.
gonna cheat on
So
you.
I'm on my way out.
I don't
if
cheat
I'm
on
cheating.
people.
I'm
I'm
cheating on you.
I was so blessed.
So
Like,
little
I know
while?
when a girl cheat on me, bro.
Why a little
I think
while?
because I was waiting for my
I'll be
mom,
done.
bro. I know exactly when she cheated on me, bro. I'll cry and I'll be good, and then I'll already do my thing already. Then it'll be,
But that's me.
So did you hear what I heard?
Right.
Yeah, you heard what I heard, right?
Wait, what?
I'm glad I was not the only, because I'm thinking like, what?
So I do have a question though. As
I
far
wish
as
I need a
men-
gavel. I need a gavel.
I told you I was supposed to
I
get
need a
one.
gavel, bro.
I
No,
told you.
should have gone. I need
It's
a
the
fucking
same. I told you
bro.
gavel
what
too,
do you need a gavel for?
bro. Because
We gotta
we need,
rewind.
bro.
We gotta
Sometimes we
rewind
need
just
to
a
call
little bit.
order.
Oh,
bro.
why?
We need to
Because
call
I
order.
need some.
Y'all
I need
missed
to
what the
make
hell
it
she just
make
said.
sense for me.
But what's going on?
He
So
trying.
Nah here
Call his
said,
girl.
I'm gonna cheat on you and stay for a while.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now you know me out of curiosity. I asked,
Yeah. 'cause
Why would you stay
I
for a
heard
while?
it, and I'm like, I want to know why too. I'm curious too.
Yeah, why the why?
I have an idea.
Because once I do it, I'm like, okay, now that we even.
Oh, this is after he cheated.
Yeah, like he cheated on me first, so then I'm so
Whoa.
sick with
I'm
it.
just a talker there.
So have you ever had?
I
Okay.
got time for that.
Okay. All right. I got a question. I have a
Look
question
at what my
based
mom
on that.
said.
Based
She
on
said she
that.
gonna fuck your daddy. My mom was killing me.
How? What does it take?
Hey, then
What does it?
She's a gangster though.
I have a question.
Look at what
I have a
my
question
sister
for the
said.
room.
Alright.
See, you fucking up. Y'all fucking up.
Oh, because I let my people answer.
Go ahead.
Oh,
What you say, sis?
What'd she say, Louis? I want to see it. Read it out loud, Louis. Read it out loud.
Nay, so beautiful.
Why
not? Oh, I just want to come home, expect my dick to walk through it so I can. Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's
I just
all.
want to come home and expect my dick to walk through so I can swallow, bro.
Sometimes we be really juiced, and that's what we want to do.
she want Louis there.
Louis.
She said,
Everybody
put your
got on me
camera.
because it was a question in this
She
group.
said,
I'm on.
put your through the
And the
camera.
question was,
So,
ladies,
She said,
what do you think
Put
is
it on
the
the
male
screen.
equivalent
oh,
to getting
what
flowers?
I mean.
And me, of course, was thinking,
No,
Say random BJ. Random BJ.
You better tell her.
Use the lotion. Just random man.
Okay, so I got a question for the room. Yo, can I ask this question, please? I want to get this question off. I really want to get this question off. God damn. Y'all
She wants that nigga to come over there and just be like,
How much?
Hey!
Read this.
You know, I ain't got to
Read this.
What do y'all consider evidence? Like if y'all suspicious of y'all nigga cheat, right?
Oh.
How?
Y'all patterns change. I'm sorry, finish.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm just like, so
Oh.
how? What does it take for you to be sure?
Okay, when I
About
knew
what?
that my nigga was cheating on me, I will never forget. I just came back from my family reunion, and my son was 5 weeks old, and he had his phone in his hand, and that nigga was so into the fucking phone. When I went to hand him the baby, he damn near missed it, and I was like, "Hey, nigga, you dropped my son, and I'm going to fuck you up." And he was like, "I wasn't gonna drop my son," and I was like, "I don't give a fuck what bitch you talking to." And then you talking to a bitch. I know you are, because his patterns change. That you guys slow down. If you're affectionate, the affection kind of slows down a little bit. You're on your phone a lot more. Like, for example, I usually just sit my phone like this on the table. Now he's putting it face down.
Okay, that.
I do that.
Face down.
Man, that is not a thing. Y'all be tripping off that, bro.
I
That's
do
right.
phone
See,
like,
like,
keep
you
the
have
phone
my
like
phone face
face
down.
That is not a thing, bro. You
Right.
set that
I'm
phone
the
down,
person,
sit
I'm
it
the
down.
person
Y'all
I
hate that
know.
shit.
Because
So my phone is not more important.
I am
than
a
you.
partial
That's
lesbian.
why I do it.
Sometimes I get pussy squirt pics sent to my phone or videos, and when they send me they pussy videos, I don't like my phone face up, so I flip it over just in case I'm with my Kojic ass mama. She don't see whoosh on the screen.
Like if it
So-
pops up soon as they send it through,
Yes,
the
I
whole
have a
video
bitch that
starts
sends me
playing
pussy
immediately.
Video, so she'll be like, whoa, and I'll be like, whoa.
What?
So
I asked this
fucking
question.
just-
I asked the question for a reason.
For me,
Okay, go ahead.
they also treat you different too. Like she said,
Yo, mama on there.
Once was affectionate, it's not gonna be the same. But they used to want to just hang out with you. Like if it was a rainy day, y'all get some movies, y'all
Oh
get
my
snacks, y'all cupcake it up. You feel me? But all of a sudden you want to be other places, and it's not like you never forced it to be there. You know? It's like the way he treats you in public too will change. It's not the same. Like walk next to you once upon a time when we always together, and now it's a distance thing. Whether he's a little bit in front of you, a little bit to the side, and it's subconscious. But you notice it because it's not the same.
And then your energy be off. Like
But
I knew.
But see, for me,
I knew because his
that's
energy
when I
was
know
off.
it's time to talk to you.
You want to join the live
You can feel it.
That's when it's my time to talk to you and say,
What the fuck was the energy?
we're done.
Y'all tripping, bro.
Me and my
Hold on,
girl,
ask-
that's
hold on,
what
wait,
because
ask-
I already lost. You know?
Okay.
Because if it's a choice between me and her, I didn't already lost because you didn't already change.
What about for you, Ashley?
A nigga cheating is never a loss. What the fuck?
No, but
It's an L. Take it.
not like
You
that.
will never be a loss.
Nothing you can do. Nothing you can do about it. It's an
You
L.
just don't go outside.
Not in that
Okay, so
context.
Yes,
I can
my
respond-
name is
I'm
Ashley.
gonna-
How are
I'm gonna
you
respond to
doing?
that
Yes.
and to yourself. I'm gonna be like, bro, ain't none of that real, truthful effort.
At all.
Ain't none of that. Like
None of
everything
it.
y'all said, I'm like, but no.
It's
That
all.
does not mean that
Try.
he's cheating. If you say, oh, because he changed
It's
the way
all
he is,
admissible
he
in
cheating.
court.
No, that's not why. Or, oh, he's not as affectionate as he once was. No, that don't mean he cheating.
So hold on,
I
bro.
don't-
Let me.
It's all
I
admissible.
don't assume
Before you go
that
physical cheating,
You never go into court with that and expect to win.
Yes, thank you. Emotional
That's-
cheating.
I was
Okay,
like,
even
yeah,
still.
So no,
But-
I'm just trying to help you though, because what you about to go into, you're gonna be like, you're gonna have one argument, but you're gonna leave out the other one. So they're talking about like social media cheating, emotional cheating. They count that
Hey,
shit
you got
all
your
as
phone?
cheating.
good brother. Do you want to
You think about another
go on the
woman
live or do you want to ask a
publicly, they
question?
feel like that's cheating, bro.
Okay.
No,
So with that being
I'm
said,
looking at her.
So with that being said,
I'll tell you later.
still, all this stuff y'all was saying does not necessarily mean a nigga is cheating.
Well, might as well tell me.
I do want to answer the two of the questions that's been posed so far. So for me,
Oh, I could DM you. Huh?
I don't have to necessarily like be in like super life with someone to cheat on someone. Like I was already on my way out. So for me, I've already grieved, I've already done this. So this next person, it's not to replace them. It's necessarily because I'm no longer trying to get sexual with the person I'm with right now because you're gonna make me feel feelings and have me feel some kind of way when I really need to get over you. So I'm gonna fuck somebody else because this nigga said he was gonna do all this nasty shit to me, or he got this big dick energy that I've been feeling. I've been seeing you, and I know you got that shit. It's just, it's just like that. I know it's like that. I know it.
And you was out here,
So
baby
for
arm
me,
in the pants.
for me,
I saw the infant arm.
I don't have to. I don't have to be entangled. Entangled is for people that's looking for love in a bunch of people, or more than one at least. It don't have to be just one or two or five. It could just be however many, because they don't know how to set boundaries. Me on the other hand, I'm not looking to replace the person I'm with.
Definitely.
I don't want a replacement. A replacement is gonna be the same nigga. It's gonna be the same nigga. I just want,
You never find
since I'm
anything
not
like
fucking
me,
this
right?
nigga no, since I'm not fucking this nigga no more, I'm fucking on you because at least then I know what this is. I'm not confused about this. I don't want you. I know that you're going to fuck me. You're going to fuck me good, and I'm going to feel like a woman for a little bit.
Oh, thank you.
That's it.
Okay.
And then
Thank
the
you.
second
And I'm gonna put my pennies in my
That hurt
purse.
worse, nigga.
And I'm gonna put my pennies in my purse.
That
And I'm gonna go home
worse.
with the dinner
I'd
you
rather
bought
you
me, and I'm
cheat
gonna
on me
offer it.
because I'm
I'm
piece of
gonna say,
shit.
And I'm gonna
Hey,
give it to my kids.
were you
My
hungry?
nigga.
Were you hungry? I got some
You know,
Alfredo for me and the girls last night.
And that's how some white Jewish person comes out with every fucking lifetime movie.
Yes.
That's because them bitches be sitting over here trying to make a nigga feel hurt. Me on the other hand, I don't give a fuck about making you feel hurt. At this point, I'm not even thinking about
I
you. You're
don't
not in
even
mind
be
when I'm
vocal
getting
with
dick.
my
If
shit.
I think about you while I'm getting dick, I don't get wet.
Oh my
So,
mama, she
My
not.
thing
What the
is,
fuck she
what
talking
I'm
about?
doing right now,
Nigga,
what I'm
she
doing
gonna
right
be
now has
thinking
nothing to
about
do
Louis
with the
the
nigga
whole
I'm with. I'm not even thinking about him. He does
Show
not come
me
in
about
mind.
that nigga get wet.
No, for real. Like, he does not come in mind while I'm fucking somebody else at all. Because if I fuck this other nigga thinking about you, I'm not having a good time at all.
Right.
So I'm not.
Because then I start thinking about you, but then I'm gonna start thinking about all that fucking
all the
shit.
fuck shit you
That's
did,
tied to
and
it.
then I wish you would fuck me like this, huh?
Right.
Hell no.
Ain't that what y'all want us
I'm
to do?
just trying. Fuck me good.
Ain't that
Fuck
what
me
they want
long.
us to do? Think about that.
Fuck
stuff
me
before we go
strong.
keep you something?
Fuck me. That's it. That's all.
They don't want to
That's it.
think about it though.
I don't want to think about it. I'm not thinking about you.
Period.
Because at the end of the day,
But
it
that's
ain't
how
even
this whole
cheating at
thing
this
started
point.
though.
It ain't
That
cheating.
shit hurt.
Because they mad we didn't think about it.
Huh? But again, you're talking about some type of bitch that I don't even subscribe to. I'm talking about me. What I'm saying is, the times I've cheated, I have not thought about the nigga I was fucking with
Yeah, right.
at all.
No,
I've not thought about the nigga I'm
we
fucking
talk
with.
about
It's pointless.
everything on the
I don't think about,
today.
I wonder if he's wondering if I'm caring about the fuck. No, I'm just trying to get, that's it. Like, that's it. I know this nigga I didn't want. If I wanted, I would be with him.
Definitely.
I don't sit there and
So
look
I
for
know
replacement.
shit that y'all be doing, right? So what?
Louis knows. If anybody
But
knows, Louis knows.
But most bitches be trying to use that
They
pussy
got
as a
partners.
Trojan
No,
horse.
it's not
You
even
can't use your pussy as revenge.
They got
Stop thinking about
partners
that
that be
nigga while you
single,
fucking
bro.
another nigga. Period.
That's stupid.
Just get
But
some
that's
dick.
what y'all
That's
doing
it.
is using it as
How are you
revenge.
again? Enough.
Ain't that the whole reason why y'all going to cheat? Because the
No,
niggas
I
cheat?
just answered the question. You're still trying to tell me what I'm doing it for. I just answered for me. I
She
can't
said
tell
she
you
was
about the
done
next
with the
bitch.
situation.
At the end of the day, by the time I'm ready to fuck, and I'm not fucking with you no more. We
Are you just gonna
coexisting.
tell me or are you just gonna be like,
No, what the fuck? You ain't tell me shit.
So who was the
I
one?
didn't cheat on
Who
you?
was the
Yeah.
one that said that
You
nigga
You
gonna
say
cheat
that
because
you
never
about to
cheat?
just cheat.
No, nigga cheated.
You already cheated, and you
Okay.
didn't tell me.
Already
you
you're
know
right.
that.
Bro, I know what the fuck I'm talking about, bro.
No,
That's
because
my issue, bro. Like y'all sitting up here
No,
making
because
me seem like
y'all
I'm crazy.
want
I know I
you
want
are
the fuck
crazy.
out
I'm
of
just clarifying.
You are crazy
I know
because
what
my
I
thing
heard.
is I'm sitting over here speaking on the fact that the nigga done did me foul
Somebody
already.
said that they was gonna cheat
Oh.
because the
But I'm
nigga
saying,
cheated.
did you know that for a fact, or was you just like,
First of all,
No, we know
so basically a follow up from one of our
She
other
don't know shit.
podcasts
I don't
where
know
I was
shit.
saying I don't overreact. I get information first. I don't
Right.
sit there. I will go through your phone and I'm
Oh,
so stealth with that shit. I will screenshot the shit to me while you're asleep. I will change the bitch number. But I won't change her number to where it seems like it's just completely off. I'll change a digit and save the bitch number as regular. So you keep texting the bitch ain't answering because I already done blocked her real number, changed her number to a whole different number.
That's
So
what we do.
I already know.
Why
what
are
that
you?
is.
Do you see all that?
No,
work?
that's fine. That's
Do
fine.
you see all
So
that?
what
work?
I'm saying, so again,
bruh, no, that's the next level.
that's fine, and that's fine.
I don't even mean it in a crazy way. If you own it like
I
that,
just want to
then
answer
oh,
the question. So for me, there's
Ella
no
shit.
there's no overreacting. At the end of the day, I've already did my answer. I already got my questions and answers done before we even have a conversation. I real life fucked with niggas before that didn't even know that I knew, and we were talking for hella long before I finally said something. I done had niggas that butt dialed me before, and I'm sitting on the phone listening to the nigga talking to the bitch for days. He don't even know that I know. We still, babe, I love you, I love you, I love you. And when I finally say something, it's after the nigga got sideways with me. And I'm like, oh, you getting sideways with me, bitch. But you just cheated on me the other day. And how I know, because bitch, you that
You
called.
hold shit back. You're not even gonna
Hell
tell me.
yeah. So my thing is,
That's
I'm
even
saying,
worse.
That's
I ain't gonna lie
fine.
to you.
That's fine.
That's
fine.
even
But what
worse.
I'm saying is
Because
the
now you
niggas
holding
like,
it and using it
so
as ammo.
what? So what? So what?
Tripping. You tripping.
That's tripping.
Why shoot the nigga?
So that's why you
Why
accidentally
shoot the nigga down. You
Because
usually
I'm
do
giving a nigga a
that.
chance. I'm giving a nigga a chance to talk to me as a human being.
You
And the
talk.
bitch wanna talk to me like ain't nothing happened. So
You
guess
don't
what?
do it.
Let me finish. So
Why are you being unrealistic
first
about
of
the
all,
situation?
we ain't
Why are
on
you
how we
being
have
unrealistic
it.
about the
So
situation?
I'm talking. So what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, I know for sure I don't overreact because I've already got all my information. I did what the fuck I had to do. And when I go in your phone again after I done change the bitch number and block the bitch and you still texting her, bitch, you done. That's where I'm at with it. And I won't say nothing to you. I ain't got to talk to you about shit. But I might still fuck with you because you made me feel some kind of way somewhere else. But I'm fucking somebody else, guaranteed. Bitch, I ain't never gonna sit over there and act like we cool and I forgave you or everything. Nah, bitch, I will never forgive you. Ever.
We ain't never even.
Now, there have been times where I've been stuck in a relationship for years and I'm just letting shit happen to me, yeah.
And you knew the whole time?
I mean, that's
No,
kind of the
but
same thing.
Your mama
I've been in a relationship before where I let years of shit go on.
That's kind of the
But
same thing.
no, it's not kind of the same thing.
I
In
ain't
that,
gonna fuck one of your
in that
friends.
instance, I did not cheat. In that instance, I did not cheat. But I just
Really
kept
not
I kept letting shit happen over and over and over and over. So when I said I was done, I didn't have to cheat on a nigga. I just left him alone. I just left him alone because I loved him that much.
Don't give them no more energy.
No, I don't.
Because they not even.
Because I look at that nigga now like we ain't there.
Don't say that. I
No,
understand
but
what you're saying.
listen,
No, because they're not listening. They don't want to listen. In their mind, they're thinking everybody's the same way. I know for sure. I look at situations. I don't sit over there and react. I know for sure by the time you get something from me, I done did my due diligence. I done talked to you. I done prayed over the situation. I done gave you chances. I done justified some shit. So by the time I do something, I'm done with you. Period. So if I'm still fucking with you, it's because you benefit something. But you will never get the same version of me. Period. I will do you so.
Your mama's a bitch.
What I'm saying,
Yeah,
before
period.
that, why don't you just approach him with the situation?
Why he can
Right.
approach me?
Why
Why
can't
he can
If
approach
you
me
find-
with the fuck shit?
I
when
know
he
because
first
a
did
lot
it.
of people ain't 100 like that.
So
but
why
you
I gotta
can-
be 100?
It's not being 100. You're
First off, I think you're being unrealistic
looking at
about
the
it.
situation, and you're gonna be like,
So,
okay, you're evaluating
we're-
the situation.
We're a problem when we cheat. When
I'm
we
wrong
cheat
for
bad,
loving a man.
whatever.
Right.
Cheat or cheat back.
I
But
just
we're
said
supposed to
it
give you
hurts.
guys chances after chances.
We will be
Some people-
unrealistic to think that if you go cheat, you finna
They
come
want
tell
us
us
to
about
say
Niggas
it.
don't even like a nigga DMing us. We'll get a DM, hey, beautiful. Block that nigga.
do a heart.
Listen to what I
Why
said.
would you
We will
entertain
be
that?
unrealistic to
Exactly. So
think.
why y'all entertaining a dick and a pussy? Okay. Why? How'd it even escalate? How'd it even get there?
Because you got
But
the
you
energy
tripping off a
trying to
nigga
get.
messaging me. I can't no nigga. Can't no nigga work with me. Can't talk to me. I can't have brothers. But for
Yeah,
some
you
reason, a
messed up with
nigga can real
so
life
much money that
message,
way.
hey, beautiful,
Messed
be
up
under
money
everybody's
for me.
comments, have
It's
female
about
friends,
business,
all
nigga.
types of
You-
shit.
Then
But
that's
you
the amount
can't
you
do
don't want to work with
nothing.
me.
Like, how does that work?
I ain't got time
Like
for
I
that
said, I
shit.
don't overreact.
I
I
don't
make
wanna
sure I
talk
got
about
all
this
the
shit.
information.
I'm out
I will
here
read
'cause
every
you
text
making my
message
money, like-
from her, from your friends, your
That's it.
siblings before I react. I will read coworkers. If you told the bitch that you called off because your child was sick, and I know you were not with me, bitch, I will know that before I say anything. So I know for sure I don't overreact. That's why a nigga will never, ever get me, ever like a nigga got me before. Ever.
No, but it's facts
That's
though.
what
We
you
I
don't
would
know.
already know. I would already know.
They got another gift.
I
You
hear
know,
a man
it's
say,
like-
If he a man and he
You
about
say
this
stories,
shit, you
though.
shouldn't have to fucking do that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Period. All that shit.
Period.
You say it in the
Period.
beginning, you just don't take it serious.
So that's not what I was
Can
saying.
I reply
I ain't
to
got time
what
for
you
that.
said?
No, that's when he was saying.
Hold on, Louis.
Niggas feel like
That's
they
something
did
to
what
That's not what I was saying.
No, because you're making it sound like we just going like,
But check
oh,
it out though. Check it out.
We just said
Now everything Action said.
I-
Hold on,
and
bro.
everything.
Suck it easy, nigga. Shut the fuck up. What I'm saying is everything she said, I respect. Bro, that's what I'm saying. That was the difference between.
It takes a
we
lot of
acting-
hurt to
Look,
get there, though.
listen what I'm saying though. Because she said she do her due diligence. Like everything she said is undeniable. Like nigga, you out of here, fam. You done. But I'm saying when you going off of, oh, this nigga acting funny or some shit like that, it could be because a nigga going through some shit though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
could
saying?
be,
It don't
but
mean that a nigga cheating.
It
You
could
feel
be.
me?
However, from personal experience, when things, that's the beginning. When the behaviors and shit start changing, that's the beginning. that lets me know that something is budding. Something is starting between him and somebody else. Because I know for a fact I used to wake him up every day, slobbing, daily, every morning.
Ugh.
Like, no, like,
Ugh.
yeah, every morning. And so it's like when I stopped, it was because of a reason. I have a horrible bad reflex.
I don't. I tried to throw it
But
one
for
day.
me,
I can't.
though,
But it,
I wish we
So,
had that confession.
it's
What I'm
like
saying
that
is-
because.
no, but
No, I didn't like it.
But for me, though,
I tried to throw it.
and I have a horrible
my
bag reflex.
response
Like I put my
I
whole
feel like
like
I-
hella hard. I
Two
cannot do it.
conversations that
Oh, but
Well, go ahead. No, you go.
no, you go. It's gonna be inappropriate.
But for me, it's like my response was my response because I'm not in relationships with people I can't talk to. Simple fact, because I know the people that I attract and that I'm attracted to. We do some other shit. So I stay legit because I know that you're not. But they can't say I didn't save this shit and bought it for you, because I got all of this back here. So what you saying? So I know what comes with my person. So we communicate because it's necessary. So I didn't have a nigga that didn't trust me because he was cheating.
Ooh.
And
That's usually how it goes.
and so I got a job offer.
Hey,
And it was out of this world though. But it
You
was,
found
it was
one?
mad money.
Give me that
So it was
thing.
a contest. It was like a stat spread, Facebook. He said,
Yeah.
count this. Whoever get the closest, I got something for you. So then he flew out
Oh
from
my
ATM.
You're not gonna harm me on mine. We're about to leave.
For a
Hold
job.
on, hey, she's still talking. She's still talking.
For legit business opportunity. So you flew from ATL here to Oakland. You say you don't want no drama, and I understand because of the business. is
So
about.
I do open my
I
mouth
don't
wider
like
and I
mine on my
breathe
back.
through my nose.
I'm out there grinding.
And it seems to work.
High speed, that's what I
Yeah,
do.
like if you,
We always
yeah, you open your mouth wider,
Even when
put
I'm
your
not the
head down
driver.
faster,
I work
and
in
you breathe
places
through
that
your
need
nose.
And then you get the
the
pig
benefit
snot.
of-
Yeah, you get the snot.
Not the
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk to you because you have
They
to
be
do
like,
that service because I'm
Yeah.
sitting in your face. Even though I'm not
It's
in that
not
branch.
out.
So if you can't talk to me, we already do. Because I don't know how to protect you, I don't know how to protect me. Like I said, our home is our home. It's our sanctuary from the chaos of the world.
Oh,
If we don't have communication here, we're not gonna last. Because if you can't talk to me, that means you don't.
yeah, I
And
never
for whatever
forget about-
reason, you have your opinion, you have your way to do that. But for me, I say this in the beginning, I say what I
Yeah,
and
that
that's
shit
what the
hurts.
first day is supposed to be about. Whether you take me seriously or not, don't tell me what you think you want to hear to get in my pants. Because
Don't forget the
I
balls.
already heard that shit. Tell me what it is and let me
Don't
take
forget the
action
balls,
to choose
people.
if I'm down for that.
Yeah,
And
and
I
that's
was
the
like,
thing.
I was up with it until
Well,
this
see,
the one set
No,
thing.
read
But
it.
if you can shit back, then maybe this shit can work.
that's what I
You
said.
see what I'm saying? But if
right.
you're lying
She's
to me,
spicy
don't give me
tonight.
shit. Right. And then some people get vindictive about how you robbed me of my opportunity.
Right,
Right,
yeah.
me. And robbed me of my shit. So I'm
But that's where I be coming from
But
with
for
it.
me, I don't go through a nigga phone. That's not my shit.
That's where I came from with it.
I go through niggas' phones.
No, I say
go
nothing
through
bad.
mine. I go through emails. I go through emails. I go through DMs.
I'm not saying nothing bad. I'm not saying nothing bad. If for anybody who does that. I'm just saying that's not my initial mentality. Because my mentality is if I ever get to the point to where I have to look through your phone and say, I actually you tell me you've done it. I'm out. Because
Where
I
did
told
you
you this in the
oh,
beginning,
wait.
whether you chose to believe it or not, that's up to you.
But
But I can't say,
you
you can't tell me I'm not these women. It's like I don't judge you like you was these
Hey.
women, because you're not. You're somebody different.
You are
I'm
no
somebody
longer
different.
like
You can't treat me like them because I'm not them, and I don't treat you like them because you're not them.
no more.
I give everybody an open, honest benefit of the doubt. But if your actions stop matching your words, then we can't do this shit. Like, your words and your actions don't line up. I don't even listen to words no more. Because your actions tell me the truth about you and what you're about. And if you can't be straightforward with me, what are we
You
doing?
get the court.
So I'm saying, to me, I don't stress myself out like that. I don't need that type of energy. Whatever you do, but you make your choice,
am no longer
and I make my choice. So you make your
Oh.
choice without me, I'm making my choice.
And that's
And
my
that's
thing.
just me.
Oh.
So I can't speak for anybody else, but in my opinion,
Oh my
by the
God.
time it gets to
Being
that
very
point,
rude
I'm
to me.
already.
Well, I
Yeah.
asked him why he fucked. Well, first of all, I can't take his judgment because I was
She's
want to hear
speaking
him.
But I'm not
I
talking
can't
to
get it
anybody
right.
else.
No. But I told him, I was like, you already know, like, if you was gonna bring a third party, you could have just asked me. You know what I'm
That bitch
saying?
gotta earn her keep though.
Definitely.
Not if
Like,
you
I
don't
could
go
go
to
for the
work.
sister. I
She
could
not
go
about
for
to
the
be
sister wife,
waiting
but
here
the bitch was
doing
ugly.
nothing. She gotta do chores. She gotta take.
I
She gotta take care of this.
So is that what you signed up
In
for?
the household.
No, but I'll take a sister wife though.
Hey, all right, so next one, I got
But give me the option.
another
Give me the
question.
option.
I wanna
Give me
hear
the
what-
option to say,
I got a question.
How are you gonna go?
My nigga Sin got a question.
So, I got a question.
Alright.
Would you trust your spouse to travel out of state without
Yeah,
you?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so.
I'm doing it
Cause
too.
I wanna do it too.
Right.
What you mean my spouse?
But you also can't interrupt their flow. There's no whole
Or like alone
Remember
time.
where you came from.
Somebody.
Yeah.
And y'all supposed to contribute
What
to
did
that
you-
and build on that.
What did you
And
try?
map out the things that is not working for y'all. Like,
No,
this is
don't
why
worry.
this shit never
Compromise
works. This
myself.
nigga right here was taking it.
Wait,
I'm not doing yourself for nobody. Don't sacrifice to nobody.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't compromise to nobody. Don't
I told you
sacrifice to
I
nobody.
said, don't get this nigga
Oh,
going.
yeah.
I said, don't do it.
What?
I ain't said
I said, don't
take
get this nigga going.
later.
'cause he don't
I'm
wanna
supposed to
do it.
be dropping.
Yeah,
Alright, so basically.
that was her show about
No,
now.
wait a minute, hold on.
This is the motherfucking revamp podcast.
So now we're gonna take over the revamp. Alright.
I got my motherfucking gum, AMNGNAP in the motherfucking house, making sure all my motherfucking niggas eat. I'm keeping order in this shit.
Anytime they don't know how
Yeah.
to sex, they want to change the topic. What is the pussy?
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about
Revamp podcast.
Yes, I'm talking about a whole ass relationship. He cheated on me.
We got Sin in the back.
And I was too, but he was ugly.
Yes, I would definitely
Like,
love
but
a
why
sister
would you
wife.
See what I'm saying? They don't even like.
No, you know what? That sister wife shit do be fucked up
No,
because
why is he cheating?
people are stupid. So
You know why they cheat?
I've been in
She's
threesomes
not
before.
ready.
I've been in
Has nothing to
threesomes
do with ready.
before where women.
It's because you put him on.
No. It all depends on who
You should
it
have
happens
blew his
to
life
be.
up. You should understand who he was. You should
I
go, you know
don't
what?
want to
You
deprive
ain't ready
no
for this
man of nothing.
because I don't have time to be blowing your life up and you
Fuck,
not having
be
this attention
free.
that you ever had in life before, and now I gotta suffer because you ain't never had this before.
Shouldn't have got it
Yeah, but it also depends on the type,
No,
like
bruh.
who
You can see
initiated
that
the
though,
threesome though, or the sister wife situation.
Oh, the sister wife, come on.
Because there'll be dudes that just like,
If the nigga don't last past 20 minutes, how he gonna have a sister? How he gonna
No,
have a sister?
that's fine. That's fine. If he
Sometimes
can
it's not all about
Just
just
man,
sex, though.
If he can last 5 minutes for all I can give a fuck. I don't care.
And you don't know how to have a threesome?
Yeah, I've had threesomes where the nigga just sitting there looking.
Do it!
Stupid ass niggas sitting there watching her have threesome.
What happened?
All women, like
I had a nigga take a
She said you
headache.
take
Don't put me in shit. Don't put me in shit. Don't put me in no shit.
She said you take care of your shit. You pay the bills. If you want a threesome, talk to her.
And each
Why you
one
so
has.
aggressive?
Nigga, cause this is some real ass shit that niggas should be doing, bro. I'm not extra, bro.
I get it.
That's all I'm saying.
Man, I'm passionate about some real shit. I ain't seen no
But
real
this
shit.
nigga
That's
gotta
real
still
shit.
You know what it is?
Yeah.
He be wanting his attention every so often. He just want attention.
Well, AP took the attention today because he just
Thank
cut
you.
my shit up.
Thank you, bro. What did you not steal?
That's that sad shit, bro. Talk to your side.
He for sure take
You don't like that again.
You just cut my
Bumming the
shit up.
shit out of you.
See, he
I'm
like.
gonna bum the shit
That's
out of
what
you.
I'm
Chill. What's up?
Justice.
What's up?
Justice.
Dudes that still just don't want to share.
AP, you better come and open the topic real soon, bro. Come on.
Yeah, AP must
Bro,
got.
I'm waiting for you to take control and do your thing. You didn't even tell them what we talking about. You didn't do your whole little
Because you just cut off.
You interrupt my league.
Thank
You
you,
just
Mom.
cut
Yeah,
off.
right.
So that topic was supposed to
You
be.
didn't cut them off correctly. You just
we
said-
said today was gonna be
Because we were talking about sex. When you don't know, you change the topic.
Oh shit! Don't do this.
You niggas don't know shit about sex.
That's fucked up.
Fucking niggas. You don't know a fucking word about
I'm
sex.
tired of it.
No spiritual about sex.
Tired of it.
Nothing financial about sex.
Don't
do that.
Nothing beneficial about sex. Nothing emotionally satisfying about
got your own porn
Oh
company.
shit!
None of y'all got casting couches.
Hold on. So
Bruh,
porn about
what's
sex.
wrong with you, bruh?
What?
Porn about sex.
Hey, I want to submit my videos to Pornhub.
Are you sexy?
I got a question. Check out OnlyFans.
Submit
Porn.
my videos to Pornhub.
Check out
What
my
kind of
Only.
videos though?
Check out my Only. Check out my OnlyFans. Horny mama.
It's niggas that do that.
No, I really got I got a couple of squirt videos I want to send to Pornhub.
I watch pillow humping videos.
You sketchy, prickly, dude.
What the fuck we was
So you too tight, man. I'm spank bang.
Oh my
I want to try pillow humping.
Hey, who got some medicine?
I want to try
I need a shot. I need a shot.
BBC.
Right on. Right on.
And then wherever it goes from there is where it
Oh my
goes.
goddamn.
I watch pillow humping.
Me too.
Oh, bitch, girl. Oh, bitch. No face. No face.
No, I can't.
I think that's how I want it.
I need dudes to stop acting like girls don't like porn. They may not admit it. I like going on rock.
Thank you.
That's the one you watch her.
Ain't somebody gonna say
Bruh,
why?
this the best pillow humping video in the world. You can hear when her pussy gets hit. It's amazing.
It's the best of hearing.
Fabulous.
Amazing.
It's an amazing girl named No Face
Bruh,
Black Girl.
Amazing.
Bitch, you find that
Amazing.
motherfucker. I ain't even seen your
Amazing.
face yet.
This is my favorite one. It's the same. Bookmark.
We need an island, guys.
Amen.
So
You like to
Pillow
see
humping videos about it.
Did you like to
It's
see
the fact that you don't have to watch girl on girl with
Oh my
girl.
God. Isn't it amazing?
You
You can hear. Right before
You
you
be funny, but then your money lasting like over 12, maybe
Just listen to it.
Yeah, bro. Like, you he's way funny, bro.
I'm not
You-
understanding these doing.
Please let me get that shit. So I'm not
But you was on point when you was there. I haven't seen that. We good.
You're not on the camera
I watched the
Amazing.
I watched
So you good.
no.
So I'm just
The
saying,
one I
everybody
watched was Ebony.
I got a
I
whole
but I like everything.
typed in
Celebrity Pornhub.
All right, what's the topic? What's the topic? We need a topic. We need a topic.
Porn was the topic.
Well, it's not the
I'm
topic.
sorry.
I made porn the topic.
Oh, that was me.
I
I
didn't
want to
hear
submit my
what
videos to
I
Pornhub.
said, so what did you type in?
I typed
typing.
No,
I want to.
but Amy sat there and just cut me off. Like, y'all, like, how does that even work? So I type in Ebony pillow humping.
Yes.
It's this girl named No Face Black Girl.
Yes, that's her.
Yep. She got the most perfect little titties.
Yes.
So I don't understand. But the thing about pillow humping, what makes it so great is the fact that you see girl scissoring, but you don't have the chance seeing a fucked up girl with her. Because a lot of times, girl and girl, they'll always pair them up with some dirty bitch. You don't want to
Yes,
see.
or the stomach being
And then she be like this.
stomach being
Like that.
Yeah,
Nobody
like,
want to see that shit.
Bitch scissor another night and her stomach
Bitch
being
be on there
away.
doing the rat face.
Oh, you know what? Okay, since we don't got no other topic, we gonna get shit going.
We had a time. But that's the thing.
I love that. Y'all, man.
That's the thing. Our
Keep doing your shit.
Our shit don't have that type of thing
Let's
going
talk
on.
Not that kind of shit.
Continue. Don't
What else
worry about what I say.
Nah, it's cool. We don't have to the laundry party anyway. So it's been
Hold on,
like
where?
51 seconds. It's nice to see everybody showed up, and I shout out to the people that asked questions. This was her show about nothing. My co-host Ass Eater.
Y'all niggas stupid.
Action.
My
Ivy Kisses.
my co-host Ivy Kisses. She has her show called All the Things, and my special guest, my special friend
I didn't say
Guy. And it was real. It was nice seeing everybody. Thank you, Nate, for sharing your freaky thoughts in the comments. And that's what's up.
Yes,
See, that's a
freaky
question.
thought.
Before y'all go, can I ask you this question?
Yeah, before they go.
Approximately-
Oh my God.
Approximately how many
Hell
nerves?
no.
is in the
Why you
clitoris?
sucking out?
Approximately how many nerves are in the clitoris?
I don't know.
Why are you
Oh, it's enough nerves that y'all niggas ain't getting. That's
Oh,
all I'm at.
Jesus Christ. Are you sure?
Niggas don't be catching no party when we gotta sit over there.
And,
Fuck that.
Wait,
Hell no.
Are you ever had the push your hand back over like you licking in between my thigh, motherfucker?
Yeah.
Go here.
Here. You everywhere
All
else.
in the crease of my thigh and shit.
And then they be
No.
putting their tongue in the thing. What the fuck are you
for a girl like
It didn't even their beard.
Yeah.
It just sits there.
You like, nigga, move.
It needs to come like right in their beards. Because you done sat there and fucked their face like. It's those type of niggas you save in your phone under mouth. And then when you get a work, let me go.
Mouth.
My stomach be hurting because you came so much. Your whole muscles be like this. You be like,
Can we? Is that
you
what
like,
you
get off me.
But why don't
Say
they
no.
like giving me?
Yes.
What is that about?
Why are you
Why you
so hot?
I'm like, how do you have a relationship?
Why?
So why y'all not like giving me?
Why is it so hot? It's like warm water on the floor.
I make you feel bad. Make women feel bad that like me. They don't. What is that about? If I like one, I'm not making fun of you.
Did y'all know that there is a
I said I was hurt.
you?
This throwback Henny Day?
I don't know.
Throwback Henny.
That's why I wanted to sex.
1738.
What is throwback Henny?
I had hit one.
I had 1738. Yeah, that shit.
Every time I come here, I get hungry.
You good though?
I'll be in here.
What is your favorite sexual position?
The pretzel.
You know what? I don't have one because I haven't tried them all.
You can feel the
I don't have one because I haven't tried them all.
It depends on the nigga you with, because some of them niggas you gotta improvise because they dick so small.
Behind me falling out. God damn it.
They don't be that.
Put it back.
We gotta hug.
You be trying to turn and you be trying to squeeze your
Hold on.
you gotta pop it back in.
It don't fall.
It falls out. It falls the fuck out.
Y'all push it out.
Well, we push it out too. But then the fact that a nigga can't recover, they go, oh my god.
Even if they push out, they can't push out that much. Then.
Oh no, we can push it.
We can push it out.
Like
Push
you
it
can
out.
push it real good. We push baby.
So you got some good.
Whole ass dick.
Yeah.
So you can
Yeah.
grip them.
Yeah, and push it out.
You're supposed to be able to.
Look.
Okay, go.
Y'all just got.
I gotta go. I got a lingerie party I gotta go to. Woo! Perfect. I got.
Hey, did it
Man, tell me about it.
God is good.
All the time.
And so, what you guys got on this Sunday? Game?
I just got hot.
Because that shit's wild.
The other day, I squeezed.
This is crazy.
I just sucked it right on up here. I was like, all right, I'm ready to go.
Thank you. You gotta catch it.
Yeah.
And then you go, wait. All right. I almost turned my cell phone.
Right.
What's going on here?
And
I'm sorry for y'all. How was Lake Mary?
I just got hot. I don't even know.
See,
I didn't even know.
Jesus, bro. I ain't
you
gonna
ain't
lie to
ready
you,
for
bro.
something sexual.
No.
All right.
What'd you say?
Revamp. Woo! Let's go.
What did you say?
It ain't 10 o'clock. What? 10 o'clock?
No, it's not. That's what I'm saying.
so it's a no for me, bro.
All right.
But if I was at home, you might could.
Those ones be the ones that be like,
Yeah.
because they swear they ain't never did it before, but they
Yeah,
do.
she.
I do that shit.
I ain't never did
I
this
never
before, and then she get down there, and you be like,
Yeah, be better than niggas.
like,
Okay. Them bitches be lying.
lying.
It's like they.
You
It's
ain't gotta
like
lie.
you trying to look. You trying to look good for the nigga. He
Definitely.
wants you to be a freak hoe.
Don't lie on your
Right,
shit.
definitely. So
Oh.
That's a nigga who
So what you lying
I don't
for?
mind being a
One
freak,
bitch
but
lied so
that's my
much
nigga.
she was acting like she couldn't suck it. She sat there one like this.
Oh, them bitches
Then
be
she was like,
lying.
wait, I went too deep.
don't play with those.
She went too deep and then was like, all right,
Alright,
I
they
can
put
go
their
ahead.
teeth
So
in
first
hella
we
much
got
on
the topic.
purpose.
All right.
Where do you get your ambition from?
Where do your ambitions stem from?
You're
Topic?
talking about
Life
just
period.
a life. Okay.
Okay.
My ambition comes from always wanting to be the person that's right. Mhm. And then another one is just being able to be somebody that can perfect something. Like anything that I do, I want to be able to do it right. So that's my ambition.
My ambition
be right.
To add on to that is also to prove people wrong. Because my whole life, everybody always tell me what I can't do. So I like to show them what I can. And I use that as fuel to motivate me. When I feel like giving up, I know they said you can't, don't give up on yourself because you're going to show them that you can. So I didn't graduate high school and being without is what makes me want more from my daughter. and so she's already better off than I was at her age. So I feel like I'm doing good. But that's what motivates me to do.
See, I got a different drive.
How
than
the
you.
fuck?
Y'all got kids. I ain't got no kids.
Yeah,
I just got myself.
I be
I don't fuck with my family. It's just me
What happened?
It's supposed to be 16.
and
And I mean, you
navigating this fuck.
Yeah, but my thing just died.
We got too many people answering. I need one person answering.
200 pounds.
Oh, we want structure now.
She wants to-
My son, hell was of it.
So what you want to go on the labor?
You not
ready?
Yeah, I'm just gonna put my outfit on.
Because I'm not
But
going.
you got it with you now?
But I
Who's
was
answering?
so you don't gotta go.
You got it with you now?
No.
You ain't gonna get there.
I thought that's
saying,
a real
because I
one.
live up under.
You stay ready.
AP, where do your ambitions stem from?
That's odd.
Are you drunk and gone?
What'd you say?
Being around you.
Being around us? Your ambitions stem from
You can drop
What's up, man? You welcome.
What you think of
Which
everything?
one?
So yeah, it's just,
The tap draw?
For real?
I gotta
Why you
go
said
with
that?
something now, 'cause I was.
Nah, where do your ambitions stem from?
I just said it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was talking while somebody
Tell
else was
Cookie
talking?
in second date.
I talked to him.
I can't.
Man, come
5
on, man.
p.m.
Davina, where do your
No,
ambitions
like for
stem
real,
from?
like
I'm
the
not
fact
trying
that I don't want to be a failure for my children.
Davina, where
You just reminded me.
Yourself?
I probably should.
I mean, it's a lot of loops.
I shouldn't have failed. I won't fail.
Straight
Just
up.
to make sure
I
that
shall
it's
do
done.
better than my parents.
But that's what I'm
I
saying.
shall pave
I had to
a
have
whole
a
new pathway for my
I
fucking self.
communicate with my house.
Have no fucking regrets.
Because when I'm with the bills, I'm going to do something.
So why not? So why waste it? Try
Try
everything once. Do everything once. Don't be afraid.
That's
Follow the shit.
Hey, it's been a long time, damn it. It's been a long time. I'm sensitive, okay? Sensitive.
When you love somebody, you won't let them deprive themselves of anything
Is
in
one
life.
of these your
Oh,
phone?
yeah, for my kids.
And they feel the same
Is one of
way.
these your phone? Is one of these your phone? I need to message.
Slow girl. Did all of that. It's
So
all
you gotta
shit.
go to iTunes.
I got a lot of shit.
iTunes. You gotta connect up on the iTunes.
So,
I
you know,
keep saying it won't work.
It's
So
depending
you
on
gotta go to the Apple Store. Mine did that, cause you know
That's
why?
why I say,
Like,
you
you
know,
just have to
honestly,
go
like,
search.
I don't want to be disrespectful to nobody, but we got like 3 conversations going on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I can hear.
The viewers, they can't understand what's going on. I ain't trying
They
to
definitely couldn't understand when I was getting gonged and turned off.
You try to?
I noticed y'all have a habit of speaking every time you want morals.
The questions without morals, I mean with morals, I was able to answer without a doubt, without having to think too fast. I'm not sitting in the back squiggling and shit.
because I didn't go through what everybody went
I had an answer. I was the first person that answered on top of that. Oh my god.
I chose.
Because you know, I'm multifaceted. I can answer all questions. You can ask me bullshit or philosophical shit, and guess what? Action has an answer. Always. I always do.
Did you read
Hey, she doing
the contract with Black America?
Somebody sent that to me the other day.
You're the one.
I never
Yeah,
got
he
that.
did. He read it like 3 times, obviously. So.
I started it, and
I
I had
should. We should
I
let him
did
tell
not
us
finish
about it.
it.
You
And
didn't? Did you read it though?
And
I
somebody
don't even
Did start? He read
I
it 3
don't even
times.
remember exactly what I read, but it's in my DMs, and I'm gonna read it tonight just for you.
Is it
Oh,
like
that's
email? Is it email?
That's real.
I'm gonna read it.
That's real respect. I respect it.
Because I started the other day,
This
and
is
then
the
I
first
got
time I'm
sidetracked.
hearing
My
about
kids was doing some shit. Somebody else off the couch. I'm like, I can't make
Yeah.
it. Yeah, my, you know, brain.
First time hearing about it.
Yeah, somebody want to email it? to
You
me?
sent it to me, right?
You know
The contract with Black America. You just DM me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I had started reading it, and then I got, you know how my kids is. I got sidetracked.
Google contract with Black America is gonna be by Ice Cube.
Yeah.
Pro.
I think it has some pretty good
Yeah, I'm
bones to it. I was here for it. Like some of the stuff I felt like could have been put together, like some of the funding. But I mean, I guess there's a reason it was broken down.
His overall basic agenda is he's trying to get a black party.
Right.
Not even a black party. The whole contract. The whole contract is him getting something for black people. Period. From any presidential candidate. Because every president that became president, everybody that we vote for, don't do shit for us. Everything that we get, we have to get through minorities. So everything in that contract is him asking for shit for us,
Only
and
us.
it's detailed and broken down.
And nobody ever did that for us.
And no, look, Black Lives Matter don't even have a detailed, broken down plan.
Black Lives- Can we stop saying black? Can we stop saying that they? First of all, Black Lives Matter is not for us, bro. So I'm tired. Stop coming to Oakland, bro. Y'all niggas is not allowed, bro. If I keep catching niggas out here, bro, you niggas gonna be. I better not see none of you niggas out here again, bro.
I get so irritated. That is a cult. It is a cult. It is a white
I'm
cult.
on your head, bro.
They get paid.
Man, they're
Don't
already
know
told
that
you
they'll
niggas,
be
bro.
talking about the shit.
They're
Already
Already
got a whole team already, bro.
Or
Niggas gonna be
Soros.
smacked the fuck out, bro.
literal job offers on
Nerd-ass
Craigslist
niggas, bro.
for
These
people
niggas
to
Right.
join this movement, and they
Computer-ass
pay the
nerds,
lawyer
bro.
They get
fees,
paid.
and
Yeah.
they'll fly your tickets
George
out here.
Soros, you ain't
Yeah,
gotta tell me.
they
I know what the
pay.
fuck it is.
That
They
shit is
definitely
out of
get paid.
control.
Was there any part of the
Hey,
contract you
everything.
disagreed with?
Any part of it? Nah.
I'm just
You
hearing about
disagree
it.
with everything?
So far I did. I'm curious to see where it would go because it's an initial ask. But once we get the okay, I've read what you said. This is what we counter. I want to see what's been accepted before I say.
The only thing that is accepted was making Juneteenth a holiday.
You sent it to me on Instagram or Facebook.
That's the only thing that's on there that was accepted.
See,
Even the police reform has a specific plan. It's not just defunding the police.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, I want to see what the counter is because I do feel like it was still kind of light.
Ain't
I feel
nobody
like
talking
it
about
kind of held their hand a little bit.
All right.
So
Can I ask a question? I'm sorry, not throw us off, but since we're talking about the future plans right now, has anybody took heed to what I have said about what's going on with the food shortage coming up in November? Have you guys even listened?
well, I kind of noticed a food shortage a couple
Already?
years ago. Yeah, when they was
I
starting.
mean,
to
but
do
it just had flooded. Just so what I mean by food shortage is that other countries have their food has a shortage, so now they have to depend and take from the U.S. So when I'm saying when take from the U.S., then it becomes a food shortage. That's why I see a lot of GMO and a lot of fake meat and stuff. So anyway,
Why they got a food shortage?
it's not a real food shortage, but they're going to play it as if because a lot of crops has flooded
Yeah,
around the world.
like the corn shortage.
And the corn shortage wasn't real, but they have used that because instead of paying all these mom and pop shops extra taxes because they missed out because all the billionaire companies and trillionaire companies took all the money, we gave you a way to make extra money tax free by keeping everybody's change.
Right,
When I walk up in that bitch, I'll be like, "Is it 8 cents?"
right.
You ain't got to. You can ask for your change back.
I'll be like, "Here you go." Nah, because sometimes they'll be.
Yeah, they
like,
be like,
"Oh,
we
I
need
think-"
exact change.
Who said they didn't have change?
Some of the stores. Some of the
They
stores.
lying to you.
Yeah,
We
but
know that, but at the
That's
end of
why I
the
give
day,
they ask the 8 cents that they asked
Oh
for.
no, I don't give a
Talking
fuck.
about nigga.
I'll give 50 cents. If it's 58, I will give 50 cents.
Look,
like, you're not
they
gonna
give
give
me
back to
change,
me,
I
right?
give them the whole bill.
No, I wasn't. So why would I give it to you? Right? It's the same.
Why would I give it to you? You feel me?
my,
All I say is create your reality. Please don't let these people dictate what your reality is. I'm serious right now because this is.
So when you not to cut you off, but when you say dictate your reality, reality, is this contract a part of dictating your reality?
Well, I haven't thoroughly read through it to say anything was going on because if I think if I read it, I can see what side he's coming from. But I'm just going on a positive notion that you guys have read it for me and you guys understood what he was saying.
I read the summarized version. You know, it was mostly like political.
You gotta read. You gotta
The
read.
same thing Pac was on.
You gotta read the full thing,
Yeah.
man. It's
Yeah.
offering
See, but this
solutions
the
to
first
different
time
not
I'm
things.
hearing
necessarily
It's
a
offering
political party as well as
Before I
a
gotta
list
get
of
the money
demands.
tomorrow.
I don't
No,
even
so
think the white
basically,
people
as
are
a
interested in
politician inside
solutions
political-
because they already know once we see our full potential, it's a wrap.
No, they already see that because they already know everything is
So
But
it's
they
unveiled.
know that. Look at the
Everything right now is unveiled.
Stop
It's
us
like-
in the past.
You guys
They
know
go
how
through
to.
such extreme.
I don't think you guys understand where the world is. So what happened is the world. So you guys. So 4X is what banks used to do with all you guys' money. So I just want you guys to understand this. They don't. When you do 4X trading right now, you don't claim it as an income statement, right? Get a trust fund, right? So give you some good game. Please don't put it in here. Get a trust fund. Trust fund allows every money to become tax free, right? So you create a family trust fund, right? You want every billionaire, every corporation has a trust fund? It's because I don't have to pay taxes. So you gotta create this trust fund, right? Create a trust fund. And the businesses that you guys do create, i.e., you have a percentage of that income goes straight to the trust fund. That goes straight to the trust fund. You can take it out, you can use it, you can give it out.
I got a question. Do you think a trust fund is gonna matter?
Yeah, because so the food shortage that I'm talking about is so you won't get caught in the rat race. So what I'm preparing you for is that when they
not a literal food shortage.
No, yeah. So when they scream this food shortage, you won't go into, oh, I need to go do something right now. You'll be prepared. You won't have to. You'll be able to analyze the situation where you're at. So what I like to do is prepare people to not be fear mongers, because this is what they use to control your reality.
So this is gonna be another smoke and mirror type of thing.
Yeah, but then also, like I told you, November 9th, I'd rather be wrong than right.
Thank you.
Don't be on San Francisco Bridge. See, I don't even want to record this. Seriously, don't be on San Francisco Bridge. Don't be on BART. Any family you guys have, I stay the whole November. I don't know how much, but I know I got a specific date. So if anything, I'd rather be wrong.
November 9th, what's the date of a collapse of some sort?
Just don't be on the bridge.
My nigga know when the next terrorist attack from
Like
Don't be on the San Francisco Bridge. I was saying
There's gonna be a bomb on the bridge, everybody.
I just say the whole stop it, asshole, for the shit.
I mean,
you know what?
You know what?
You know what? AP, I'm gonna tell you why I agree with Louis. You shouldn't even say no shit like that, bro. Because for the simple fact, me and Dad was riding in the car the other day, bro. And I'm gonna just tell you how powerful your words can be sometimes, bro. Me and Dad was riding the other day. We was working, we was doing our thing for the spot, and I was like, bro, one thing that we need, bro, is a glass cabinet. I'm like, bro, somehow I feel like I'm about to speak that into existence, bro. And I swear to God, that very same night, me and Deb, we walk out up the street, and one of the neighbors, bro, over there is like, yeah, she seen us peeping at the glass cabinet. She had one in her truck, bro. So that's what I'm saying. Just sometimes you can just speak shit, bro. And I don't know.
By him saying, don't be on the bridge November 9th, is he not speaking that into existence?
Yeah,
he's saying it as if he got.
He's saying, don't be on the bridge November 9th. Warning everybody.
What he's saying is based off of information. You're just saying something just to, it's going to be you know what I'm saying?
You know what? You're right. Because everybody can tell the future all of a sudden.
It's not the future. I'd rather be wrong. If I'm right, what the fuck? I'd rather be wrong. I hope I'm wrong.
Because that's the.
But if I love and care about anybody you guys love or care about me or anybody you guys care about, fucking tell them. It's just one day. If I'm wrong, I'm fucking wrong. But
I got shit to do.
I don't want nothing to happen.
I got shit to do. I still got bills to pay.
Well, you don't even working for stuff.
So you tell me how you get this power to see the future.
Who's gonna be in San Francisco November 9th?
I mean, I don't like.
Well, I have a friend that works out in.
You don't know where.
No, I'm talking about.
You don't know where. You don't know where you're gonna be November 9th.
Because we're having Nate.
You don't know where you're gonna.
All I know is I'm not gonna be on that motherfucker.
You don't know where you're gonna be November 9th.
I know I'm not.
You don't.
I'm not.
You might be the one to plant the bomb November 9th.
When I say I'm not. What I do know is when I say I'm not.
I'm in a hotel.
And what I do know is
I got a question.
What I do know is
I'm sorry, not to cut you off.
Everybody knows somebody.
But to have some belief in this contract, right? How come we haven't tried to do this before? Has it taken this long for us to just be like, maybe we should write a contract so we can be treated,
Well, the thing is, OGs have said that there needs to be a plan.
No,
I've heard that numerous of times that there needs to be an exact plan. Y'all need to demand something.
I said that.
Nobody's demanding
anything. The Black Panther Party had the 10-point platform. That was a demand.
And then they shut that down. Did they not?
Yes.
So that's
then nobody has even talked about this.
Guys, can I help you guys?
What?
Financial independence. We didn't have it and we didn't see it. Now there's a fucking $1 trillion industry where we can operate in and be able to
That
finance
contract
our-
gives you finance. That contract gives you financial independence.
Financial independence.
Listen,
That contract has a plan for
No
financial
internet.
independence. You ain't got no
that you have to
financial
go face to
independence.
face. There was no that you have to go meet people to develop a
Yeah.
business or
Yeah.
even and make it popular.
Presentations.
Everything. So there was no the game up to where you couldn't even go up the ladder. Now the game is splattered to where nigga you can jump ship. You can jump nigga like nigga. It's like seriously, bro. You could take a leap, nigga, and you could be on top already, bro.
So what you mean by all this?
So what I mean is that it's a financial independence to where this is why we're able to do it now because we don't have to depend on every top economy.
Mind you, I sent everybody
my
that
question
contract
was,
a
why
whole
haven't
month
we
ago.
came up, or why hasn't, like, what makes us think a contract is gonna work? Because
it's not the contract. What he's really demanding is saying, if none of you guys take any of our demands, we are not spending our money.
We are not voting for you.
Nowhere around what you guys are planning or owning.
Huey P. Newton did the same thing.
No, he did not. He didn't do it as a big mass of Ice Cube with a contract.
Fam, bro, do you know they invented the free lunch program because
I know
It was thriving black communities back in the day.
No, before that, and exactly what I'm saying though is where we're trying to get back to. What he is telling them, because he is part of the boule, he is saying, I will instruct these guys to fucking start their own economy if you guys don't start taking these demands of these black people.
Yep. Because that's pretty much what's happening.
Right, he
At
said
the
he
end of
went to
day,
the-
not only do we have black people with financial, they're almost on the same playing field as a lot of white people.
I was
Well,
just
they-
told.
Well, yeah,
the
and they're
Democrats
making-
are
Let AP go.
And
Let AP go.
I was just informed that the only reason why I think San Francisco City or San Francisco State, one of them colleges in San Francisco, the only reason why they had a black academics program was because they had to make it a minorities program. So they had to recruit the Asians,
right,
and all the other allies.
They could get a grant.
The only way for
was
us
only
as black, people to make any type of movement, we need to partner with other minorities.
No.
Hold on. This contract,
marginalization.
and he said it. He came back after the Democratic convention. He said he went there and he paid attention, listened to everything. It was a bunch of hoopla talking about getting Trump out of presidency or whatnot. He said nothing there that he heard. That answered what's in it for us. What's in it for us as black people. They talked nothing about what they were going to give us or what they would do for us. They talked about the LGBT because that community is very important.
That's an insult.
But us as black people,
So.
African Americans living in America, we get nothing every single time.
Every time we trying to get together.
So I see it a little differently. I see it as other marginalized groups have to deal with. They have to group with us in order to get some of their shit heard. I do feel like when we do speak up and speak out, we get shit done. And others understand that. That's just why feminism was a big thing. They weren't being heard until they started partnering with black women.
Can I help?
The Civil War. They started bringing in black people. They started bringing black troops. And at the end of the day, certain stuff happened once we started coming together with them. And it's a thing that happens when we're not saying anything. And what we do that is in detriment to our movements is the fact that we don't take advantage of the fact that we do have that platform and we do have that voice.
And we suppress ourselves.
So instead,
No, it's not even that.
we start incorporating people and our mission gets lost. So just like this Black Lives Matter thing, it might have started with just black people in mind. I'm not even gonna play with them. But what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, we can say what it was or wasn't, but it may have started with the best intentions for black people. But at some point, it started turning into trans lives matter. It started turning into
Right.
LGBTQ
Bro, they
lives matter.
fighting
It started
ISIS
turning
right
into
now. I mean,
everybody else's
No,
movement
ISIS for
aside
ICE.
from Black lives. Then it started turning into, oh well, police and all this other stuff. It morphed, and it's because we never take the opportunity to actually push demands. We tear shit up. We allow other people to tear shit up. We don't say shit else. We have no follow up.
And this is our opportunity. This is our list of demands.
And
At least a brief
and,
for me.
and that's why I'm here for it, because we have not had a list of demands in quite some time.
No, we had.
I said in quite some time. That's just why I'm very deliberate in how I word things. In quite some time.
What happened was it's called marginalization, and what they do is that the Democrats knew that they can use this psychological, because you know they have the German scientists with them, and they're using your psyche to create your reality.
They
so what happened
assuming
was
that they using my psyche.
no, they are. They're creating reality. So what happened was if they black people so we're the most spiritual beings in the world, right? So we feel for other people, period, right? So what happened is that they propagandize, whatever the word is, right? Propagandize are onto us with these ideologies with different nations, right? With different people, and they make it seem like it's a part of us. We out of nowhere have a warrior spirit that, because we can identify with that same whatever they're going through, right? And so we're like, you know what, we're going to defend that as God told us to defend it, right?
That's what I was
talking
saying.
about. Black
kills
people.
us.
Because basically we allow other people to join in, we feel their problems, and then we don't take the opportunity to actually continue our fight. We start going, oh yeah, trans lives do matter. Oh yeah, LGBTQ lives matter. Oh, this person died because they were trans, because they were this, and it's like, okay, and at the end of the day, when the story is put out, they say black trans woman. They don't say trans woman.
Is anybody here from
Like
Oakland for real? So from the 50s to the 80s.
I don't give a fuck about her dick transfer or transport fusion.
In the 50s to the 80s, there were Mexican.
Like I just got that.
There were Mexican gangs here, right? So there were Mexican gangs, right? There weren't black gangs. The black gangs weren't the gang, the Black Panthers. So the Mexican gangs had came here. What I'm trying to say is that the Mexicans had came in and they had to use our platform for them to gain the hope. So if you guys go to every city, every social city, you can see the urban city, you can see that it's a Mexican city. And all they did was just use our shit, bro.
They always use our shit.
But you can't go to their shit.
Definitely
And you're not
not
accepted in their shit.
at all.
I am like,
I thought I was.
So they're building black businesses around Fairfax.
What I miss?
free condoms.
Where?
I don't got no dick for free condoms. But I did just buy a Tracy's dog. Girl, it got a fucking condom.
You should have known.
I'm
No.
getting dick for everybody.
It curved upward and it got a little
You're-
thing.
I said, I'm
Wait,
getting,
but we serious.
I
serious.
said I'm getting dick for everybody.
Has a natural curve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They say that's natural.
She called on the
That's
sex
the
demon.
original
She said I caught a sex demon.
dysfunction.
You know what it is.
No.
That's how you get
She
it.
said I caught a sex demon.
I want one.
No, you doing, girl.
No.
No, I'm just
You gonna be all dogs go to heaven floating in
No,
there.
I'm joking. I've been on a dry run for
I ain't been on the
You
pillow.
ain't got no sex
about
with
14, 15 months.
you.
This.
You be humping pillows and you be humping motherfucking shower curtains.
Girl.
What is that?
Oh,
You don't have time for the, that's what I'm saying. You don't have time
It
for
sits
that.
on the clit
It's-
and
no,
you turn it on.
This ain't no
Girl.
like, okay, boom, you're gonna be at work.
So you
It's gonna
push
be-
one button for the part that go in, right? And then you push the other button for the
My nigga
section
AP
part.
doodling, C quiet,
So
usually
it
quiet as fuck.
At the
What's
top
going on?
while it's on the
What's the
inside.
topic right now? What we
on the
talking
Oh,
about?
yes, we started talking about sex again. I forgot.
Yeah, I'm showing her that
What
shit.
y'all
will
talking
blow
about?
your
What
mind.
about it specifically?
What about what?
Oh, she said I had a sex demon.
I'm
It's
showing
always-
her.
I've been sleeping on sex toys.
Yes. So I was
Fuck
showing
my
her
sex
my
toy.
toy.
Throw that motherfucker out the window.
Girl, you better get you one.
Shit, girl, what's your now?
Yes. On Amazon.
I am on Amazon.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine.
Wait, y'all had a whole show already about a sex thing.
No, we're talking about this.
We was talking about cheating.
Yes.
It's
I
silent.
want one.
Yes, and it's whisper quiet, girl. And that bitch plug in by the USB cable. Girl, that shit, I got the cable hanging off the top of the dresser. Yes.
Electric pussies talking about. We just over
I want one of them flashlights.
No, you need
It ain't gonna let you on it.
I want a flashlight. They suck.
This sucks. That's what this is.
I've seen.
Man, show her the electric flashlight pussy, bro.
No, that's what I'm talking about.
That motherfucker
Yeah,
go
he
crazy.
Louis
Do
knows.
it.
Hashtag Louis knows. But he go.
How does
Really?
It's called a flashlight.
That's the one I was talking about. I want one of those because I seen a porn. I seen two. I seen a
I'm about to
dude
look
that
it
was
up.
fucking a flashlight. That's all.
No,
The
man.
girl was
Right.
going like that.
Doing what with the flashlight?
Oh, I'm about to find
the
it.
flashlight.
He's hella mad.
That nigga said with the flashlight.
He's like, I can't look. He's like, look. This is what AP thinking in his head right now. You know what he's thinking? Men can't never have shit to himself. You trying to tell me women is fucking themselves with a flashlight too?
Yes.
Look at him. He's upset.
Oh,
He's
no,
really
no,
upset. He's really upset.
I want one.
Like that don't even make sense.
Like, bitches gotta have what I got.
With
Like,
this?
I want a flashlight.
The pussy bucket.
Yeah, but
It's like a
how?
little-
That's exactly what
they
it
put
is.
on
It's
their
electric.
foot,
How the
and
fuck
then
is
it
you
just go
getting
like
off to
this.
that?
Oh.
it's electric.
You getting off to that?
I want one.
And we need answers.
Oh, I know what. Yeah.
I want one.
I can see.
I want one. You just.
Yeah.
Oh, right here. I let you go right here.
You like lip.
Oh.
I do.
Yes.
You can tell. You can tell. Like lip.
Nah, nigga, nah.
Hey, I might have to get one of these too.
No.
Oh, so I did.
This one is
I did have a
double-sided.
question.
Yes, but I only would
Actually,
be interested
tell
in
it.
that.
That's your
girl.
question.
Yes.
Wait. So it's not sex related, but it was one of the questions that I wanted to
I
ask.
didn't know my flashlight before you.
Dude, look, you got the mouth, and then it goes to the booty hole.
What's your question, Action?
Oh.
The question
Hey,
was,
wait. Do these come in brown?
I don't know.
wow.
It don't matter, nigga. The light gonna be
Hey,
off.
y'all
I'm
know
gonna
that
do
nigga so
I'm gonna do
shady,
samurai ninja on
I'm
that.
trying to get the show. I'm trying to continue the show. Action.
Yeah.
What's up with your question?
So my question was that I posted in the
Ain't nothing, Chuck.
the question was, do you feel that there is an agenda to kill the spirit of black men at a certain age? And if so,
what age is it?
what age and how?
8.
I do believe that.
8,
Yeah, I believe that.
but like how? Like what means
So
do you think
8
they do it?
All right, so 2 to 4, they're naturally a boy, and 4, it's not their problem. It's not. Society makes the mom be overly stressed to where the boy's just being a boy to where she's just.
No, she's like that because she want to take her emotions out
Hey.
on the little boy.
Because
it's his daddy.
It's not purpose. I'm saying, bro.
You can deprive your
it's
son
not
of
purpose.
simple fucking things.
It's not purposely.
You can't be mad at
Wait,
him. Fucking
let
your
him
son,
let
So,
him get his.
I have a son. Nigga, so I'm saying she's coming home from an 8 to 10 hour work week, bro. I mean, you don't know. The son is fucking being a son, and in her mind, she's not taking into the accountability that he's just being a son. He's so smart. He does a lot of things to make you be like, okay, he understands a lot of things, but he doesn't understand these things because he's just a kid.
He's not supposed to.
Yeah, but when you're going on to day to day,
I would not forget that.
I
would not
understand.
forget that my
We
child.
don't forget that.
Sometimes I do. Sometimes
So,
I do.
we don't
Wait,
forget. I'm
wait,
supposed to be
wait. We on a revamp. You know they one
No,
person
nigga,
at a
this is
time.
No, I
our
didn't
show
hear
about
that.
nothing all over again.
No, I didn't hear
But
that.
I'm not.
Don't make me like
I-
that. Bro, that's
According-
so crazy.
According to y'all, I only ask sex and relationship questions.
Don't
I
say
am
that.
having
That's not
a
true. I
real
didn't say that.
question
I did
now,
not say that.
and Louis is answering. Thank you.
So she said she agrees, and she feels like that sometimes. So what I was trying to say is that from being from a single mother, that your mom, I mean, people really live this life one time, right? I thought my mom was perfect, right? When you get older,
Oh man, shit.
I understand, but it's not that.
That's
not
not
that-
funny, bro.
It's
Don't do
not.
that.
These people are not shit, you guys. You gotta understand. These people
Yeah.
are living. Listen, they're living this life the first time. You're expecting these people because you're watching them to already
Ain't my fault.
know. You're saying that, but that is not. It doesn't give the excuse.
I ain't got no
to-
kids.
it
I ain't got
doesn't-
shit to give them.
It does not give an excuse to. So for you to be like, hey, I'm a kid and this person who had me, who had no idea that
Because my parents didn't even raise me. My mama had
was
me
their
when she was
choice.
15.
Was their choice not to raise
Bitch,
you?
I'm sorry. Yes, it was her choice.
Not
Shit,
to raise
she-
you though?
Yeah, she gave me up.
Was it her choice not to raise you?
Yes.
Or she felt like she could not raise you?
That could be both, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So it was.
I lived it. Once you lived it, I mean, you asked that question.
Yeah,
You have a fucking choice. You had a choice. You knew how bumpy that fucking road was gonna be.
At 15,
So she aborted you?
And that's what she knew how parenting gonna be.
Did she give it to you?
Hell yeah, she should have swung her ass.
Did she give it to the sister or she gave it to your grandma?
But
did she give it to the sister or she gave it to your grandmother?
Well, before or after the sister? Actually, the sister took me.
As soon as
she kicked me out.
At 15?
She kicked me out in fucking 5th grade. She told me.
At
She
15?
told me, yes, blood. After her fucking boyfriend molested me, she
said
fucking
you're lying.
starved me for a weekend, whooped my ass, kept me in the fucking room. Didn't believe me. The nigga ended up confessing to the police. He ended up confessing to my mama. She drove his ass to the police station. He confessed. By that time, I was in foster care. In a fucked up foster home at that in Oakland.
The whole system is fucked up. It's to destroy the whole.
I don't give a fuck, but it started with them two motherfuckers fucking and giving up on me. So
up on you.
Louis.
Wait,
okay,
wait.
No, Daddy.
Like
She said her dad. Her dad gave up on
my
you.
daddy ain't shit. You know what my daddy do? I take care of my daddy more than he ever take care of me. I done gave him money, drugs. Fucking, I done sit there and wasted more motherfucking gas driving all the way from fucking Richmond to San Francisco, Fillmore, to go see this nigga, to go fucking take him weed. Nigga, apes, like chicken. Whatever you want, daddy. Like, I'm good. Nigga, fuck y'all. Shit, I can't wait till you get old. You get old first. Shit, I just gotta slow down my drinking. Eat a lot of fruit, drink a lot of water. But fuck that. When they get old, I see you, my nigga.
Back to the topic, though. What was it? What was you talking
I kicked them motherfuckers downstairs.
About is there an agenda to kill the spirit?
Oh yes. I think there is. I think like, all right. Okay. I feel like it's like the gender war right now.
She don't even get me started on the gender war.
But it is though. I mean, and it's not an organic gender war. It's a manufactured gender war that we're all buying into. There's no real gender war, other than if you're listening to what you're hearing on these, these televisions and these celebrities and these politicians, and you gotta understand. It's always like a hidden hand behind the scene that's paying these people to promote these ideologies. These concepts.
So you're gonna be a house nigga or you not, and I refuse to suppress myself.
So one thing, like through Hollywood, I mean, I don't give a fuck like if people believe me or not, but like one thing in Hollywood is like they had like to me, I've been saying this, like to me, I think celebrities are hostages. That's a conspiracy theory of my own.
Like who the fuck would want to live like that?
Because you think about some of the roles, these black actors have to take, and it's like, bro, you ain't really interested in trying to get into the mindset of what the fuck you talking about, bro. I don't believe you, my nigga. Especially if you say you grew up where you grew up and you came from where you came from. I'm not believing that shit, bro. I'm really not. So I think like that shit. I think like through hip hop. I think like through hip hop, like think about how the fashion trends can change in hip hop to where it's like real like it's like real feminine now.
They promote to you what they want you to hear.
They have a thing called they have a thing called mansplaining. They have a thing called manspreading. And that like what the fuck message are you trying to send out to these young boys when you have these men associated with these negative connotations?
H&M just came out with a unisex collection.
Hey, no.
Can I ask y'all a question? How important is branding to y'all?
Wait, we didn't even finish.
I've been branding myself.
So, like I was saying though, bro. So like I was saying, for real, for sure they do, because anything that shows masculinity is deemed like oppressive. It's wrong now. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't be openly masculine, like without you offending somebody.
You know what I'm saying? Masculine if you're a man.
Structure is wrong.
Exactly.
If you're a trans man.
Okay, but what if you're a girl? Like
if I get trans man, you can.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
It means you're a girl transitioning.
See, I told you I don't know about the dick transitioning.
I think I'm a trans man.
What the fuck?
Sometimes I want to be a man.
Sometimes you just want to slap that nigga with your dick, like nigga.
Right. Nigga, suck this dick and shut up.
This is first.
It sounded good to me.
It
I
did
just
me
said it.
too.
So you guys have 3 good pleasure things that I like to talk about.
I might be too spirited.
And the guy has just one. Right? You
I
guys-
think that you're supposed to suck
Guys-
dick every day.
Yeah,
You said who?
I think you're supposed to suck dick every day.
Shit. Some people's dicks are big, so it's like every day now.
I mean, dick, like,
Louis, what's the
if he has
difference?
the dick.
Louis.
No.
I'm about to take
Let
a
him
break.
have that one.
All right, okay.
All right, we're gonna be
Go
both
ahead,
second.
go ahead, Louis.
Like, take a break.
Say it again. Say it again, nigga.
right there.
Say it.
Huh?
Say it, Louis.
All right, so in my belief, it's nice to make me second guess what I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure the women,
I'm pretty sure.
What?
they have 3 levels to this pleasure zone. Right?
Orgasm.
Orgasm. First, let's start. Right?
No. Niggas always get it fucked up.
Yeah.
So the first
Y'all
one.
always come in anticipating shit.
All right.
Ain't no level, nigga. I'm sporadic. Nigga, I may already come in. Oh,
See though.
So
Roll.
for women, is nothing in orgasm.
I'm telling you, do not fucking assume when it comes to a female, especially a female that
Because women cream already.
she's aware of her fucking
That's a
body.
fucking.
Yeah.
A woman is aware of
That's
her
an
fucking
orgasm.
body.
So is nutting and orgasm the same?
No. They're
Oh,
not the
dude,
same.
the fuck you do the same thing?
They're not the same, fam. You can have an orgasm without nothing, fam.
I could just ain't had no
I don't know,
motherfucking
it's a
sex and you could
terminology.
just pull some
Like some
cream.
people say they nutted as
And then
a
that-
way
and
to
that
describe
too?
orgasm.
Right.
So I think it's a slang
All right.
preference.
I'm just saying, men have one. That's an orgasm.
I don't like orgasm.
Right.
It's
So
dangerous.
slang wise,
Women have.
it's interchangeable.
What's the
Yeah.
difference between nutting and orgasm? And the orgasm.
It's so
Okay, so put
snatchy.
like this though. Put like this.
That's what the fuck.
I bring that
It's
into
dangerous.
You end up with a sex demon.
Shit, yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Don't orgasm. Just come.
Wait, but we
Nah, for real. I see
Shut
you
the fuck up.
You jump, you can jump, you can
Just
come
go
back.
like, oh shit. Yeah.
We
Round
was
two,
just
or
talking
round
about
two.
all over on the
killing the
Yeah,
spirit of
you
the black
it's
man.
like a, oh shit, but you can keep going.
This
When you
nigga.
orgasm, you can't move.
Dang, you
Nigga,
can
You
go
carry you like the police.
Yeah, I forgot that you didn't even sit in that seat. I thought I was looking at you this whole
I
time.
had a cigarette.
So serious.
Yes,
Maybe
exactly.
on
See,
Tuesday.
people don't even know.
No.
You don't even know.
I cut back a lot drastically because I'm trying to
slow.
quit.
Not pain.
I'm about to hit the hills, so I can't smoke cigarettes
Oh,
and
you
hit the
hit the
hills.
Oh, so we was talking about is their agenda
Trying
to
to turn
kill
my
the
mini
spirit of a black man by a certain age.
And orgasm.
Okay.
Yeah, and it went somewhere else. So was there anybody else that wanted to answer this question?
What was the
See,
question? I
he
missed
proposed
it.
it, so I would like to see.
Oh,
what
No,
it
that
is.
was
You
my
wanna answer?
question.
Oh, that was yours.
What
It
was
was
the
definitely my
question?
question, you know, because I only.
Oh, she's
I missed it. What was
I
But
hate you.
there was so again,
I hate you.
is there an agenda to kill the spirit of a black man by a certain age? If so, what methods do you propose that that you feel that they use to do it? And at what age? So it's like 3 questions.
Oh,
Yeah,
are you
well, they
asking
work
me?
so
No.
young.
I was because we never got the people in the room. So far, we got.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
I'm asking a question that at the same time is an answer to your question a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah.
So do you feel like a male can be a man and homosexual at the same time?
I'm over this transgender shit.
I don't think sexuality dictates someone's gender because that's
Gender identity and sexual
Identity.
orientation are two different.
yeah. But when I asked that, I guess because I've noticed that I know I still got some fight in me. So there's a lot of things that I don't let slide, especially about our Black experience.
So I'm sorry, not to cut you off. So when women say there aren't any real men out here anymore, y'all don't mean homosexual men when y'all say that.
We're not talking about that.
They
talking
mean
about-
men that
we're
that
talking
just
about-
do what they want to do.
No, see, and here we go with no.
That
So what
fucking
we're
honor
talking about,
themselves.
what we're
Wash
talking
their
about
balls.
are, well, again, I can't speak for all women, but I'm going to speak for me. I'm talking about the black men that don't have a fight in them. When I say don't have a fight,
It's
they just
depleted.
hands up, don't shoot.
Because of their baby
Oh
mama.
no, I'm recording. I'm giving you all of me to prove that I'm not doing
Where's my
anything.
work? Yeah.
That I'm not harmful. I'm cool. And it's like at the end of the day, they're still gonna shoot your ass. You're still gonna get arrested. At the end of the day, now you just went out like you got hunted. You got hunted.
Because they're
Instead
killing
of
us in our sleep
so
now.
I just
So fuck that shit.
so I just feel like there's
So you was dominated.
He was a bitch ass bitch. Ain't my fault that I just so
So he
happy
was
to
dominated.
shoot to the front.
I feel like that there's been some type of idea that we have to succumb to other people's shit in order to prove that we are right. Where did that come from? When did it come from? Why did it like when did they put this ideal in black men that they have to be unassuming, like not harmful and shit like that? Or like a lot of times when I say something about white people, for instance, I get a lot of pushback from black men. A lot. Oh, they're not bad. Oh, I know. And it's like, dude,
Because they feel like you
we have more instances where they are than when they're not. I don't give a fuck about the few you know. Look at how we're living. And you're going to tell me that I'm wrong for looking at them for who they fuck they
and
are.
watch us struggle.
And why I don't feel comfortable around them. And
Look
why
at
I feel
this.
a certain kind of way that I live
Ain't
here.
no motherfucking
And
man.
they have ostracized us by all parts of the planet. You feel me? Like everybody looks at us like we're the problem. And at the end of the day, they're not looking at the root cause. Who made us this way? Who has us being perceived a certain kind of way? I have a problem with that. I have a problem with the fact that a black man will look at me like I'm a troublemaker because I am standing up
Because we
for
got
us.
Jezebel ways.
No, I'm
No,
not
it's
talking
not
about
even
that.
that.
I'm just saying that at the end of the day,
We too rowdy,
okay.
we too opposition.
Jezebel ways. What would make a man feel offended?
We going against
No,
the man.
it's not even about
Feel like you
Jezebel.
testing them.
What they're looking at is the fact that they know a few good ones, and I feel like at the end of the day, those few good ones, it's
They
just
will
like
still tell you
just like
everything.
in slavery, the few good ones still didn't do enough to get us out. They still fed into the system, and at the end of the day, they will continue to do that.
I'm glad you brought that up.
Mhm.
So, do you feel like dominance is a masculine, feminine, or gender neutral type of trait?
I feel like it's gender neutral. I feel like either can tap into masculine or feminine energy. We're made that way.
No, I'm saying dominant. I'm saying is the adjective dominance, is that a masculine or feminine, or do you consider it a neutral trait?
Me personally, since I am dominant and I am submissive, I don't really. I feel like there was some man that set up the
Are you
definition,
comfortable
the
being
label.
dominant in a relationship?
I feel like there's times where I may have to be, and it
I'm
doesn't
saying for
make
the
him
majority,
less
though.
of a man.
Majority of the time, do you feel like that?
I don't feel like majority of the time, especially when I get in a relationship. I have no problem with submitting to the man that I'm with.
Right.
So if he tell me to sit down, I'm gonna sit down. If he tell me to chill out, I'm gonna chill out.
So in the instance where you was talking about the police officer and like the black man who is very passive, right?
Mhm.
Do you feel like in that instance there is a scenario of dominance and passive?
I feel like there is a submission there. Like they want to be recorded doing all the right things, and it's like, why the fuck are we doing that? You all are the alpha male. Period. Everyone is under a black man. Period. No matter which way we kind of try to put it. Black women included, I don't feel like we're over y'all. We might be equal in some areas, but for the most part, we should always submit to y'all in a lot of ways. So I feel like, because now we're going to ask how I feel when I'm about to answer. So I feel like at the end of the day, there are going to be a lot of times where there should not be us going, oh, I'm not doing anything. Why the
Because
fuck are we submitting to them?
So you feel
Should
like
we
that's a
start
position
shooting
of weakness.
police first?
So you feel like that's a position of weakness, right?
It is. Because we're trying to plead to them in case something happens to me, I wasn't in the wrong.
Okay, so
Because this don't happen
This is-
either way it
I'm
It's
goes.
gonna happen no matter which way it goes. So why the fuck do we need to be in the right?
Because
They're
it's gonna
gonna
happen faster
But
one way.
no, it don't. Because there's black men that's being recorded every day that's getting gunned down that does nothing. So instead, they can't find nothing wrong with that video. So they're gonna look through your tweets. They're gonna look through your criminal history. They're gonna look at your bank statements. They're gonna look at the fact that you did porn 15 years
There
ago.
was a guy that just recently got caught up. I think they just caught him a day later. He killed the police officer. Huge.
hold on.
They
But there was
caught
also
him.
a white man that killed 2 police officers, shot at 2 police officers too. And they ain't speaking on it.
Before we get too far off, I just wanted to say real quick. I'm sorry, I didn't want to interrupt y'all. I just want to ask this question again. So, like you said, you felt like it was a position of weakness, right? So, I'm not trying to offend nobody when I bring up like LBGT or what. I'm not trying to offend nobody, but I'm saying back during slavery times, wasn't the black male dominated by when certain black males dominated by the slave master?
That's for breeding purposes.
So no, you don't breed with 2 men. No, I'm saying
No, but control purposes.
okay.
But they were breeding. They were telling them fuck her. So they
No,
were
I'm saying homosexual encounters with a slave master were
when it was fucking
bug
black
breaking.
men.
Bug breaking.
It was butt busting.
They was doing it. Oh.
So now we understand that trauma travels through DNA. Trauma travels through DNA. So what I'm saying is I'm not trying to offend nobody when I say this, but I'm trying to ask the question: can you be homosexual and masculine at the same time when it originates from a point of weakness or submission?
I get that, and you know what? That does bring a different perspective I did not think about. I tried to look at a man as a man until you show me physical shit that you're doing that makes you not masculine, where like you are succumbing in that moment on some pussy shit. I'm not gonna look at the fact that you lay down with another man, because there's other times where like there's men that sleep with women.
But if you think about the origin of it, though, that's the origin. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna say that. That means that I would be speaking from ignorance if I said that. I don't know if that's the origin.
Because you could also say it comes from a sense of like one's needing control. So it's like, is control a man's trait, a masculine trait?
And also violation, the need to violate. The fuck? Is that a masculine thing?
It is when you're trying to do mass control.
Yeah, but to violate
is
a masculine thing.
Control's a feminine trait for sure.
That's what I'm saying. Like, okay, I see what you're saying. That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. So the point that this is such a gruesome ass topic in my mind. So for the slave master to do what he do to the slave, so to speak, he is in at that point in time. I would say he is in a position of dominance because he is in control. As sick as that shit is. So that's why I bring back the idea of like I guess like I was talking about, can you be homosexual? And
I still feel yes to my answer. Due to the fact that even the one that
because the one who's in the dominant position is still doing
homosexual act.
Yeah.
So it's like
you could be
I don't feel
homosexual and
that's why I
don't
don't
have
feel
to
like
act
it's a
all.
gender
So
specific
you're
thing.
saying that you can be gay and be masculine at the same time?
Yes, you can be gay and not act like you would.
Because there's heterosexual men and women that do shit that's contrary to what we would normally assume is gender specific. So, but I do feel like they do a lot of shit to take away our power.
Any man who takes anything in the ass will give you signs and trait that is not masculine in that man.
Okay, well,
period.
I don't want to go that far. I just to answer his
like,
question.
Oh shit, sorry. Like, what the fuck?
Because I
just don't know what, like you. Come on, bro.
Hashtag.
Yeah, it's just
all of them ain't even like that.
And tough topic for me. Okay. But I do feel like outside of sexual, yeah. Man,
niggas will never know by looking at them.
Trannies.
That they is, but yeah,
my kid's godfather is gay.
He's a gangster.
He's gay. He's not a gangster, but he's gay. And it's a lot of niggas in the
You
hood
said that kid's father?
want him.
No.
What? The fuck are you talking about?
It's a lot of masculine ass men
Somebody want to eat
that
pussy
call
after this
my
one.
friend. Am I lying or no?
No.
And they fuck him. It's a gangster ass nigga that's a crip. And I looked at the text
telling
messages,
you, I'm
and the
telling
nigga
you.
is on Instagram cripping hard body.
Your partner
Why
Asian?
do LA niggas be so funny?
And that's what I'm be
It's like
saying.
something
It's
in the
like
Project Water over there.
people don't be
Them
wanting to
hood
be
niggas want
themselves because of stigma associated with all
But,
of these terms and
Oh,
Like,
labels.
that nigga's already did 12 years though, so that's not count.
Oh, I gotta shut up. He was like, shut up.
But yeah, so I do feel like they make it a point to try to show us in a submissive manner all the time. It's traumatic, and then it passes on this idea that you got a better chance of surviving if you just submit. And it's like, why? There's white men that will stand up to a police officer every day and be like, fuck you. I know, they be having
Well,
whole ass guns
I
and
feel
not
like
get
at
shot.
I feel like at a certain point
So-
we got to be ready to wage war against them. You know,
And my thing is, why?
if we're gonna stand the ground and they're gonna kill us anyway.
How about we just be really smart about this situation, guys? How about we don't need other people policing our communities? How about we start saying as a whole, we're going to move into this community and
They
develop
make it
this
when it's
community
Georgia.
because this is our community and we're going to
You know
develop
some
this
black people
community.
just did that in
I know Atlanta, so they had to
Yeah.
cross the plate. Yeah, I know. So I'm saying, so if we do this on purpose, consciously, I think it will be a change, and then we can police our own community. We have to have these problems.
The only thing about
Sounds
that,
good.
we've had communities like that before.
Sounds good.
And what they did was, not only did they bomb it, that's an overt action that they did, but they also was fucking with our irrigation system. They were cutting off some of our shit. They were burning
Bro, they
crops.
burnt down our
Yeah.
entire city that
Exactly.
we own.
Yeah, but that's an overt action, like something we physically saw them do. What I'm
They-
talking
they
about,
burnt
what I'm talking about is the fact that they were fucking with some of our imports that were coming into our city. They were fucking with our fucking irrigation system. So they were fucking with our water, shit that we ingest. So at the end of the day, how do we police that?
At the end
Stop
of
buying their
Right,
products.
it was
And
a
I- and
right
whether
side.
what I was saying was
What
relevant
they
or
were
not,
doing- what they were doing
I'm
was,
pretty
it
sure
was
we have a lot of Nigerian
Whether-
scientists that are pretty on fluoride.
But
and
what
all
it-
those things.
but even in those instances, they let a lot of the Chinese infiltrate their own
What-
shit. So
No,
how?
don't say that.
whether what I was saying was
No,
relevant,
it's Akon.
whether
Okay.
what
He's
I
a black face
But
that was native to them, that felt that they can trust in him.
they
And
still,
once they found out who the fuck they was doing, that city's not being built right now.
right. I'm not talking about a specific
Oh.
city. I'm looking at the fact that a lot of Africa and a lot of like the islands, the island areas that are heavily populated by people of African descent, they are heavily influenced, infiltrated, and they have to deal with the Chinese population. And they mistreat them a lot. Just like they treat us out here when we go in their stores and shit.
Ooh.
They do it even worse in their
Shit,
country.
they be spooked. They be thinking I'm bro from what's that movie called when that Chinese restaurant popped?
Okay, that's just
They
you.
think I'm
That's
old
just
dog, bro.
okay.
Every
That's
time
you.
I come in that motherfucker.
That's you. Okay. Okay.
Well,
But
never,
in
not my
China,
fault.
they're dragging black people out of their homes and evicting them.
Don't say that.
That's
They
what
are,
they're
nigga.
doing. That's literally what they're doing. That's literally what they're doing.
Okay,
In
so look,
Jamaica,
before we go to
you can
propaganda,
see more of a Chinese person than you
Hold on,
can
and
see Jamaicans.
hell no, Jamaica said they got them
They're
niggas up out of here. How you went to Nigeria?
Okay, but the
They got
fact
them
that,
niggas up out of
but
here.
the fact that they had to
They got them
get
Chinese
them-
niggas up out of Nigeria.
The fact
You know
that they
what I'm
had to get them up out of there. What were they doing that was wrong?
Nigga, they was over there, nigga, exploiting all the
Exactly.
minerals.
So that's what I'm talking about. So we're gonna sit over here and we're gonna do something, and then what they're doing is they're poisoning. Okay, so they'll give us something, they'll let us have something, right? And then the minute they can get into one of our heads or they can do some shit while we're asleep, they're gonna do it because that's what they've been doing. They fucked with irrigation systems, so people were wondering why they were getting sick. They were drinking water with high amounts of arsenic and all types of fuck shit just because they were poisoning the irrigation system. They don't have to sit there and do it in our face. They can do it while you're asleep. They can go over there and dump some shit in your fucking plants. And all types of shit. They can burn their crops while you're asleep. And that's the type of shit that's the type of shit that they were doing. That's the type of shit they were doing. Just like they're doing to people in Flint right now, water and all that other fuck shit they're doing over there. That's what they're
30
doing.
years.
Yeah.
They haven't changed the pipes.
So that's what they're doing. They're fucking with people.
But they haven't changed the pipes in no states. Like, that's no sense.
But I get that. But
Oh, okay.
But
I'm glad everybody knows
but
that.
they're fucking with people. That's the whole problem. So
You guys
since
see
they're
that?
fucking with people.
We have all this new technology, and they still do not go change our pipes.
Yeah, because the whole plan is to fuck
See,
with
that's what
us
I'm saying.
internally.
They say, "Oh, I'd rather just put more chemicals in there."
When they say that,
You think I'm lying, bro? These pipes are fucking 100, like 200 years old, bro. They're fucking just letting
So
us-
that's my point. So we're gonna move to a city and then
Right back,
we got fuck shit underneath
yeah,
us.
right back, man. Yeah.
So it goes right back to us having to be dependent on them in some kind of way. Like, as long as we out here, as long as we move somewhere that's heavily populated by European control, how do we really be independent? Like, how does that truly happen?
This is what I be talking. Okay, it's gonna sound crazy, but this is what I be talking. Like, because when I be speaking on these type of things, people be like, whatever. But this is what I'm saying. Like, I guess I can speak from experience. So, like me, and my family, we have land in Oklahoma. We have land, I believe, in Oklahoma, Arkansas, maybe Texas. I'm not sure, but Arkansas, Oklahoma for sure. But the thing is, we all have access to this land. But that's the thing. That's when you get into that deeper conversation, like black, and like what does it mean to really be black? And that should be a topic all by itself. Like, what does that mean? Because black is not on the map. Black is a color. Like, black is an adjective. But like, if you're really looking, like, what does that mean? So the thing is, if you look at like certain clauses and shit in certain contracts, they say we can do this to black people because we can do this to a people who don't know themselves. That's what that means to be a black person. And that sounds like that. I hate to sound like this because it sounds like that. I think that's what the Hebrews and shit be saying. And even though we is Hebrew people, but that's what them Hebrews be saying. Like, Hebrews be like, bro, like black ain't what you think it is.
Right.
And like that's what it means. It means to be blacked out. You're blacked out of knowing your fucking history.
Do you feel like that about the Moors too? Because they have a very problematic name. Moors mean
Masons.
yeah, but Moors
Moors are not just Mason. That don't just mean Mason. That's
but
not.
Moors, that name
Moors are
period
Shriners.
means ignorant.
That's not true.
Okay.
Like, but based on what? What are you basing it on?
Etymology.
Yeah.
Like,
Can you bring up if you know what? If you can,
Let's say,
if you yeah. Because to my knowledge, that's not what it means to me. If you can show me that, then for sure. To me, that was just an adjective to describe what those people looks like. So a Moor could have been a Moor was just a person of color to my knowledge. To be Moorish was to be a person of color. That is a Moorish person. That's a Moorish Muslim, or that's a Moorish Christian. That's a Moorish whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? That's a Moorish saint. I thought it just meant a melanated person.
Yeah, and black wasn't called.
so if I type in the word Moor period,
How you spelling it?
Moor,
For sure.
it says a tract of open, uncultivated upland. A tract of open land preserved for shooting.
Cover
So I gotta find out.
Say that again, Jeremy.
Come on, bro.
Say it one more time. Don't forget
Spell-
in the back.
Spell M-O-O-R-E.
No, it's M-O-O-R. It's M-O-O-R.
Just spell it M-O-R.
Or what it doesn't mean to be Moorish. Like, type in the definition of Moorish.
And then when I type in origin of the English term Moor, it's the Greek word mavro, which literally means black, blackened, or charred.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me find
Person
out.
of color. Dark skin.
But we can get going.
And it'd be like, what did we really do?
It was Moorish Arabs. Because back then, you know, it was Moorish Asians. You know what I'm saying? Back then, everybody was black at that time. So you had Moorish Asians, you had Moorish Arabs, you had Moorish so-called Spaniards, and all that shit.
They already feel destroyed.
Matter of fact, the nigga who invented the
Is that better?
I think the nigga who invented the Russian language was a Moor.
Record? Am I looking at guys? No, I'm talking about her cord right
That's why the hair looks like
now. It's still cord. So it's just like.
Did you look up what it means to be Moorish, or what you looking up?
Oh, I didn't know start getting sidetracked.
Oh my God! Look up, type in the definition of Moorish.
Okay.
So just like that shit.
I do be getting plugged.
Bro, get off that fucking OnlyFans, bro.
What?
Bro.
But since we're talking
No.
about
Stop playing. What's Moorish?
How much you made?
Come on,
No,
boy.
I won't follow
that.
me.
I hate when you do that, bro. Don't be the dean to my game,
Best friends.
bro. What's Moorish thing?
Okay, more.
We about to get up out of here in a second.
Wait, is it another ashtray?
It's one right here. It's one of. It should be another one. AP has it. It's smoking the neck.
It was Moorish Hebrews. And yeah. You was in Moorish.
Did we really just get dead here?
No, I'm not. You're not a shrine. What are you talking about? A Shriner. What is a Shriner?
Why is it
I don't know
9:45?
what the fuck you're talking about.
Because
No, it's a Shriner.
I told you wasn't going,
It's 9:40.
motherfucker. I've been telling you all week. You're not
I
going.
am going.
Oh, you already got the fit?
I said
Yeah,
I'll
I
ride
gotta
with you.
change.
So can I park at your?
I gotta
You
ride.
fit too?
Oh wait.
I'm not going inside. No, I'm just riding with her.
Well, I guess that's it for this episode.
That distance.
We got
The
15.
How far is it?
You got 15 to go?
It's an
15.
elbow.
It's gonna
Cause
fly.
they need the nice one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just
You
look
should
nice.
look
I'm not nice in real life. I need people to
I don't know why.
understand.
You ain't got, I mean, not like that.
I just look this way. Some people
You
think
should
I'm
look
still
like-
19.
Niggas be shooting shit, bro.
I know, it's
The
50-year-old.
fuck?
Yeah.
Bro,
Can I- I got another question. I got a more of a Herschel about
So
nothing
I'm gonna
question.
give you an example of Oak Grove, right? Oak Grove accepts sexual right? So you got niggas from Richmond, you got niggas that is hella hate, right? And right now it's a feud between Oak Park and hella niggas from South Park, right? Rich just got killed because any type of party, niggas gonna be there with money, you don't want to be there. You don't know who.
I don't think that'll happen.
Has anybody been too 100 to where it threw you off a little bit? Like, so based on like say past shit, right? All your past shit, right? And then you just finally like come across somebody and they like just they might be so 100 that you get a little suspicious or something like that. Does that ever happen to you?
Yes.
What's
Yes.
so
Talk about
100?
Because
What is so
I'm,
100? Can you explain that? 'Cause I'm not.
I'm
You
not
know what I mean when I say
originally
that, bro. It's understood. Don't even
from Oakland. So people get me confused with that. But I'm not from here. So I noticed that some of these females from West Oakland can tell you hella shit. But if you pay attention, they only tell you certain shit, enough shit to get you to trust them. And if you watch what they do, they just hella grimy. They get all your information, all your deepest shit.
Oh wow.
And use it against you.
facts.
And then the guys that be a friend. And I'm like, y'all not doing this for 30 days, 60 days, and leaving the motherfucker alone. Y'all doing this shit for years, like 3+ years. And it's like, it was fascinating to see, but at the same time, it was just like, the person life you fuck up with this shit would be devastating. And it just be like, God damn it. And then you wonder why your life be so fucked up. It's like, look at the shit you do to people. Like now you got all the information. And you waited for them to have kids. And now they trust you. So now you got they social, they kids social, and you done finance houses, finance other shit that you done sold to other people and did other shit. You got fraudulent properties perpetrating some
What
shit.
kind of bitches is
And
this?
I'm just like,
I'm like,
this shit is grimy as shit.
we've had each other's social information.
No, these is true.
And it's
Nah,
like,
real West
this
Oakland,
is a
deep West
mentality. This is what they show.
Some bitches I know just will
This
fuck
is
your
what
man
they
and
know.
call you
This is what
sis.
they
No.
live for.
That's just
And everybody is supposed to break the
That's
cycle.
just one layer.
Ask you that. I really want to hear an answer. I really want to hear this answer.
So,
I really
unless
want
you're
to hear
gonna follow the
They gonna
routine
just
or you're gonna break the cycle. I done broke the cycle. I'm a black sheep and I'm proud of it. I don't give a fuck. If it mean I don't follow the same route as y'all, I'm going there. I'm leaving.
Well, my question is, have you ever came across somebody who was so solid to you that it kind of threw you, like you expect
That's what I'm
drama, you
saying.
so
Like
used
her,
to it that you expect
That's what
drama.
I'm saying.
Okay.
So after observing this is the person. Like I say, people think because I'm quiet I'm quiet because I'm scared.
You ain't no damn quiet.
For people I don't, when I'm just observing, I don't know y'all, I'm quiet as fuck. But it's only because I'm trying to be the scenery. I know all the exits. I know it's about to go down because I feel the vibe. I'm in that. Exactly. So it's like for me, it's different. Say the question again one more time. No, I'm saying so I don't just talk. No. So I don't just talk.
Have you ever came across somebody whether?
Oh yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So now, you my friend. I've been your friend for 8 years. Before you had any kids, bro. And you fucked up my taxes, bro. And me and my baby on a year that I didn't even have no kids.
Hell no.
Because my son died.
Wow.
So you claim somebody who's not here.
Somebody did that to you?
Yes, exactly. So this is what I'm saying. You tell me enough about you for me to be comfortable. You keep it all the way with me. So then I be feeling like you would never do me like this. But then I say, I'm one of the people that read the Little Red Hen as a kid. If you give a mouse a cookie as a kid, then it's crucial books. Because it gives you understanding the motherfuckers at a level you can understand as a kid. You either receive it or you don't. Okay? So I read that shit. So I'm seeing what you're seeing and you thinking you're going to get away with this shit. Life going to fuck you over because you decided to fuck me over. I've been here 8 years, bro. So when I say they play for the long game, play for the long game. Yes. So when you least expecting it, when you least doing this shit, right. So you got their social too, you know everything about them, you know their family, you know all this shit. Because 8 years in here, you the daughter, you the sister, you the cousin, you family, bro. So they know you don't never do some shit like this, but you wasn't here for me in my darkest hour. So you don't know what I had to go through to be here today in front of you.
But that's not 100 though.
They keep it 100 though. Like they say all they real factual shit, but they omit certain shit that benefit them.
That's more like 85, 85.
Right. Because the biggest part is
illusion of 100. Okay, so they give me illusion of 100.
Yeah,
let me say it like that.
No,
the illusion of 100.
Keeping it 100 is everything they say checks out. And for me,
it check out.
Nothing you say check out to me.
That's kind of how I am.
Like you said, you got to
like,
show me.
I just be like,
you could be waiting.
Don't be like, but now, but at that time, I got some y'all mad.
What about you?
I be like, I don't trust that nigga.
You'll learn it, but
I'm saying, okay.
One child married.
Have you ever been wrong about your hunch ever?
No.
You've never been wrong about a hunch.
What?
So far,
nope. When I told niggas, if you don't think inside, you want to jump.
So you
know the difference between intuition and fear. You feel fear in your chest. Intuition is in your gut. So whenever my gut tells me something, I go with what I feel. If my stomach starts flipping and turning, go with that. If my chest is caving in, I know that I'm scared and I need to kind of reevaluate and think again because I'm scared right now. My heart beating, my chest tight. I can't breathe. I'm scared. But what other things am I feeling? Then that's when you feel that feeling in your stomach that says keep walking forward or turn to the left. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
To touch on what she said she feels in her gut. If you guys don't know, that's your first brain, so she already killed it with that. So your true brain is your gut.
Stop telling people that. I think that's the issue with half of the world now.
Everybody knows something and they second guess and then they go to second guess.
No. The issue is they don't know. That's what the issue is.
On the third guess.
Well,
and they don't think enough.
I literally hear a voice in my head.
Niggas don't be thinking.
I literally hear a voice in my head, and then it's usually corresponded with a dream, and then I'll have the dream, and then I'll wake up and I say, "Oh, I kept feeling, leaves kept standing out to me. Why?
This is gonna happen now.
Oh, the color red kept standing out to me in the dream. Why? Then later on, I go, "Oh, okay, you ain't cool."
You know what, but no, oh my God. I remember one of my past relationships. I had a vivid ass dream, and in that dream, I was like, "Brother, is we gonna make it?" And she looked at me and said, "No." And I woke up and I told her that. I'm like, bruh, I had this ill ass dream. Not all it. And
You kept it real with me.
bruh, I had this ill ass dream, bruh. And I was telling her, I'm like, bruh, I asked you, like, is we gonna last? And told me no. And she was like, maybe that's what you want, woo, woo. But I'm like, nah.
Yeah, because at a certain point, you don't think it don't seem like that?
Nah, bro. I feel like those be like signs.
Those are signs.
Things
Definitely
can
a fucking sign.
I feel like those be like signs.
You right.
Who has a fucking?
You right because
That is
First of all, people
Because
don't
me
train. So can we stop
me
acting like
as a
that?
human
That's
being
one
can't
crucial
make a
thing.
conscious.
That's one crucial.
Because me as a human being,
Can we stop acting like people
That's
dream
one
and remember the
crucial thing
dreams?
because dreams.
I have dreams and I
dreams
remember
can
my
be
I'm saying if you
dreams.
remember your dream, that means something. You don't. People do not dream; they remember the dream. So for you to remember your dream, any dream, it's a
It's
fucking
called
gift.
lucid dreams, bro.
Yeah,
It's a
but,
gift,
but that's
bruh.
a gift.
What are
Lucid
you
dreamers
talking
is not
about,
a
bruh?
normal thing.
It's a fucking gift,
Especially
bro.
when you
To
can
able
go,
to dream
oh,
is a
something
gift,
ain't
bro.
right, and you
I'm
can
telling you
change
shit that I'm
your
mad
shit.
about, nigga. I can't dream, nigga. I
You
can't
had to
dream,
stop.
nigga.
You
Yeah.
had to
Don't
stop.
do that.
That's a harsh break.
Stop.
He doesn't dream,
That
so
just
we
means your
play.
pineal's calcified.
I don't
bro.
do
You gotta-
shit, nigga.
You gotta
I create
uncalcify.
my reality every
You
day.
gotta uncalcify that pineal, bro. That shit
What you
calcified. That's all
talking
it
about,
is.
nigga? I'm rich in this reality, nigga. I can't dream, nigga.
That's exactly. Listen to
The
yourself.
fuck?
Listen to
I
yourself.
create everything. Nigga, what are you talking about,
That's
bro?
That's right.
no, you don't.
That's
Your
right.
dreams create them
So
because we as human
But
beings
What if
don't
your
have
dreams
conscious
are creating
power
them?
to make a decision
What
and
if
do
you're
something.
you're not openly
Man, some tell
observing
me
the
that I'm
details?
already living this and I'm speaking this to my son.
Because niggas thinking with their
So
gut.
it'd be too weird, bro. So
Niggas
dreams,
voting
I don't
with their
get
gut.
dreams, bro. Like people be talking, I don't get that shit. Y'all be talking
Niggas
about
gonna read the ballot.
be
They
able to
vote
dream.
with their
Y'all
gut.
should be thanking God that y'all be able to dream, bro. I get all this knowledge not from dreaming, bro. I have to go fucking really search, stay up all night to really fucking know this shit, bro. Y'all get the dream and fucking get the insight on the fucking future.
At Tesla.
You get an insight on the future,
Where you
bro.
find the time to do this at Tesla?
What are you talking about, son? What are you talking about? What are you talking
Bro, you
about?
work 12 hours at Tesla.
I know I've been doing this before Tesla, nigga.
Fucking up.
What are you talking? I've been doing this whole life before Tesla, nigga.
In the back.
Well,
The fuck?
I know for sure I dream. There's a lot of things that tell me that something is not right or something good is gonna happen to
You
me.
be things
I go
telling you
outside.
that outside
I
of a
go
dream. You don't
outside.
listen to
Okay,
that.
That's what I
and
look
we're-
at.
yes, and how? Why do you
sucks.
always speak for somebody
Everyday
emphatically like you? I know for sure that even outside of my dreams, say you mentioned the number 3 to me 2 times, right? By that second time, I'm like, okay. Then I bump into Louis, and then he go, oh, I had 3 syrups. I'm gonna go, okay. That's the 3rd time. Something is about to happen for me. And I walk in the faith of knowing something good is about to happen to me all the time. I might bump it outside after y'all said that shit. 3 crows, boom, get a call for a better job. Every time. That's how my life has always been. I
So
wake
you
up.
have to hear 3s in order for that to
Not
happen?
necessarily.
3s have to
Okay,
pop
look,
up in
you
order for
have a
that to
faith,
happen?
right? You have a faith of Christianity, correct? So you believe in something. There should be no reason why you have a sense of spirituality and you want to downplay somebody else's. I don't do that. So the whole fact that you got something that you believe in that I necessarily don't agree with or don't see
is
it.
the fact that y'all
Okay,
making it seem like
But I
you
feel
don't
like
have
my
to use your
God,
brain,
I feel
you
like my
don't
God
have-
speaks to me. I didn't have to read it in a book. I didn't have to have somebody tell me, look at this verse at this time and get this from it. No, I feel like he speaks to me. And I feel like he placed people up there. It's like a little mini HR team that tells me, this is what you should do. And we ain't gonna lead you wrong every day. And at the end of the day, when I don't listen to it, that's when shit go wrong. If they tell me
It'd be
this ain't the way to go
before
and I
you
do
see the
it,
number 3.
no, but it's not because you're. I don't know if you're trying to make a mockery of what I'm saying.
No, I'm not
but
trying
that
to
was
make a
literally
mockery.
an
I'm trying to get you to
example.
understand
But that was
what I'm
literally an
saying.
example of.
But you
That was
two
an
just
example.
defending what you
But
saying.
yeah, because I got the right to defend it. You're defending
you
your
think I'm
stance
always-
to tell me I'm wrong because I use an example. That was it. It was an example. If I said 5, if I said 15, it still wouldn't change the fact that that was an
It's the
example.
overall concept.
At the end of the day, that's how I live my life. And at the end of the day, I talk to them all the time. What do you want to tell me? I know you didn't bring this motherfucker over here for me to deal with this. What am I supposed to learn from this? Oh, okay. And it works for me every time. Every time. I have not went wrong yet, except when I don't listen to it. Now, I done sat there and had dreams, and they tell me, don't fuck with that person. Don't do this. Don't go here. Don't hide this. And I do it. Then something goes wrong. Later on, I'm overdrawn, or I lose a job, or somebody cheat me out of something happens. But and then again, I go, you know what, you was right. Let me fix it. And then I'm back on path again. I don't be down for long because I'll listen. Like, there's more times I'll listen than I don't.
Now, what's so ironic about that? The other side is that is in the relationship circle, right? Sometimes that things that are worth things is not easy. So sometimes a man can be in a situation provided do what he's supposed to do, and there is wrinkles. Necessarily doesn't mean that's a sign. It's just wrinkles, right? It's just wrinkles.
You see what you want to see, and you make out whatever you want to make out to make you feel comfortable.
That's what I'm trying to help identify.
Yeah, because I know
you have to really know yourself to understand, okay, this is not real. This is a different entity that's trying to invade on this love or invade on this space.
Right.
So if you're not in tune on that, then you lose everything. Then you think, okay, this ain't supposed to be happening. Whatever's coming this way, that means I'm supposed to be jumping towards that.
Right, and that's where not reacting comes into play. Like I said, I don't sit there and go, oh, I got a dream, and then I act on it. Like, nah, I'm patient. I allow things to unfold.
Most likely, a woman is more.
I understand
that. More patient. So, speaking from a man, I'm telling you, he's trying, then things occur and they're wrinkled. Now, him not being mature spiritually, emotionally, to identify the situation, he can take it as how you took it, as this is a sign. And it's not a sign. It's just a growth pattern that someone has to identify to know, okay, this is where I need to grow at. But it's hard to identify that if
they're not honest with themselves.
That's what honest with themselves.
Is about themselves.
How many people like we have to be honest? You're talking to individuals, you guys are individuals. There ain't nobody like y'all, so can we stop this? All right? There ain't no 2 people like y'all, ain't no 5 people like y'all. God made you, and you. So ain't nobody like y'all. So how do we identify that with the woman species?
But that's the reason why I speak for me. Like, because there's a lot of times where I don't identify with the female species, and I'm asking them, the fuck are you talking about? That makes no sense.
Right.
Why are you doing that? Who told you that was right? Have you thought about it a different way? And a lot of times, that's why I don't have a lot of female friends, because I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. I don't react the same kind of way. And I go, is it possible that you don't have to go and talk to this person? Do you have to be friends with them? Do you have to go here? Do you got no? Okay. But I just know my
what's the common denominator with the girls that can't leave?
What can't leave where?
Well, the situation seems like you brought up.
It's why do you need this attention? I feel like they in denial.
I feel like they not in touch with their.
We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up.
By themselves.
This has been another episode of the Revamp Podcast, and her show about nothing with Action Royale. I thought it was actually pretty fucking dope, if you ask me. I hope they come back and do it again. That shit went crazy. But other than that, bro, this is the Illusion Killer. This is Uncle Lonnie saying Sirius Royale. You know what I'm saying? On that note, I'm gonna give everybody a chance to sign off. But if not, I'm gonna close this motherfucker out because I'm about to dip. I'm tired of shit.
I gotta go to this damn 40.
Maybe LJ Ream, I'm tired of shit too. You already know hard work pay off, motherfucker. You feel me? All this truck on meet up on you.
Don't do it.
It's Revamp. It's ABL Louis B. And you know I gotta do it for y'all. It's another day. It ain't the same money, bro. Y'all remember last week and the week before? I add some more to it, bro. I had another, you feel me? Yeah, bro.
Put that shit away. Stop, man. Put that away, bro.
Stop, man. Y'all
niggas in chat. Watch out, bro.
We really doing this in real life. So y'all, hey, seminars coming,
Facebook family coming. Everybody tap in, bro, because it's really about to get serious. This is just investment money. This is stocks, guys. When the stocks split, I cashed out, bitch. Hello, bro.
All right, y'all.
I didn't sign out. You got me fucked up, bro. We always get to hear this nigga. We always get to hear that nigga. We always get to hear this
You want to sign out?
woman. We
Sign out?
always get to hear that.
Yes.
We always get to hear that woman who we rarely
We always hear C.
hear from the last genuine nigga left. And
Yeah,
I want to
today.
say,
But usually
I
we heard about
appreciate it, bro.
utensils at some
I
point.
appreciate the
That's what I'm
genuine
saying.
love we get. And I'm fucking talking. I appreciate the genuine love we give each other. I appreciate the genuine conversation we have. It's inspiring. It lets me know I have an interest and a reason for living. So thank every person that came here today. Hopefully we could do this every Saturday. You know, black people are never consistent.
That's the piece, please.
And I gotta tell you something about continuity. But on another note, suck it easy.
I'm the most consistent negress,
You was finna call yourself.
nigga. Shit.
Suck it easy.
You gotta tell me twice.
All right, we about
So
it.
this is Action Royale Jr.,
Who we talking about this one?
the Jan of the Revamp, David
You know,
Ruffin,
it's gonna be called
host of Her Show About Nothing.
This one's called Her Show About Nothing.
Her Show
Got
About a
Grip.
Revamp.
no.
Her Show About Nothing. Got Grip.
This is appropriately called Justice Revamp.
Damn. Her Show About a Revamp.
Her show.
Her Show About a Revamp.
What suggestion you got? See,
Her
tell me.
show got
Whenever we say we gotta add Got Grip, because that was one of the funniest parts. Through the whole segment. I'm like, whoa.
No. Her show got gonged. AP strikes again.
AP strikes again.
I like that title. That's
Revenge
the
of
title. AP strikes again.
Revenge
That's the
of
title of
AP.
this one. Her Show About Nothing. AP strikes again. I like that.
Look
at it. You know he's strong. You know he's strong. Because last time he striked.
No, he gonna make me mad. How you gonna cut me off?
You know what's crazy about even the very last thing you said? Is the fact that I say those things. When I check you on those things, that's when you get upset and you start getting a little defensive. When I be like, hold on, why are you doing that? Do you know? Does that make sense? But no, you want to yell at me and get your point across and do hellish fucking shit.
What you be yelling at me for?
And that was another
He be
show.
yelling at me too.
Stay tuned for next week. Her show coming back with the Revamp Podcast.
He be yelling at me too. Okay, he just gonged me and turned the Revamp song on. That was louder than a cow.
He started tripping, bro. He was like, enough of that shit. This is